Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time, which is why every hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken finger meal we serve is made just for you.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Garrett Media is hiring. Join the team that has been named again as one of the best places to work in Baton Rouge. We're local trendsetters committed to your career growth. GarrettMedia.com, an equal opportunity employer. GarrettMedia.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, November 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, it's a foggy morning here in the capital city, and throughout the day, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of around 81. In hour one of today's show, we'll talk about the status for LSU quarterback Garrett Nussmeier heading into senior day and the Saints moving on from a veteran pass catcher. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester...
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Raising Cane's studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
From Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge, Jake and Flynn here at Pro Dreams. Musso and Tay back in the Raising Cane's studio. What game do we have on this week? Well, I don't know, but I just saw Danny Etling on the screen. Oh yeah, Danny balling right now. Danny dimes. 2017 LSU Open. All right. Sure. We always have a game here on during our time at Pro Dreams.
Only 8 years ago.
See, I don't know why you need to say all that.
No, that's on me.
God, Danny Ellen was that long ago? All right, guess so. What's up, brother? How we doing? How we living?
Doing fantastic.
Low skies today.
Real low skies, like us pilots like to say. It was a tough one. I almost put the flashers on.
Thought about it?
I thought about it, but I didn't. But yeah, but we're here. But if you're out driving around right now, in the Baton Rouge area, and I'm sure outside of Baton Rouge, be careful. Stay safe out there. Stay in between the lines.
I would say right there, we're at, again, Pro Dreams, so right here by the OG original walk-ons. I would say at Nicholson by Tigerland.
Mm-hmm.
If I was outside my car, I don't know if I could see my hand in front of my face.
It was some tough driving out there today. Is that why you walked in here about 15 seconds before the mics came on?
No.
We were about to have to roll the national show.
No, I had a hit with Dusty and Danny in the morning on our Sirius XM.
Is that radio
channel
slang for going on their show for a little bit?
What?
You had a hit with them?
Yeah, you never heard that?
I don't know.
Come on, man. You've been in this deal since June.
Yeah, but I don't do a lot of hits.
No, that's true. Well, people ask you to. You just never text them back.
That's a good point.
I can't tell you how many texts I've gotten. Hey, I reached out to your boy Flynn. He hadn't hit me back yet, though.
Yeah, I don't like doing those hits.
That's kind of, is that your final chapter in becoming a real full-time radio guy? Is to start to do those?
Yeah, I've actually done a couple. I've done a couple on your show.
That does not count.
It does count.
That does not count.
It's an afternoon hit.
That does not count whatsoever.
Yeah. No, I did one. I did a show in Lafayette one time.
Oh, you did? Okay,
I did.
yeah.
Not a huge deal.
Right.
I think that's it, though.
Yeah.
I do get reached out to quite a bit.
Yeah. Do you write them back, or do you just leave them on red?
People hit me in the DMs.
Okay.
That's a great question. I'm really bad at using my phone.
Yeah, I know, because then they text me saying, hey, your guy never wrote me back.
Yeah, I'm really poor at that, especially like during the day, like when I'm at the office, because like I'll read it and I'm like, I'll get back to that one.
Yeah.
Because like I don't just want to give them bad news just like immediately. Let them down easy in about 30 minutes and I forget.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll get better.
Mm-hmm. And then at some point, I just feel like they'll get the picture.
You know, when you go on other people's shows, though, that you know what that does? It actually promotes this show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got it.
All right.
So I should do that.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you got to do every one of them, because I'd be lying to you if I said that I say yes to all of them.
There's a lot of people with podcasts out there.
There's a lot.
There's a lot, and they're all on social media. And I got a inbox full of people.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like in Wisconsin. They have a lot of podcasts. Probably a lot of basement podcasts.
Yes, you don't do those because that doesn't help us.
And there's a lot of Louisiana people with a podcast.
Do those. That does help us.
Okay. I got it.
So every time we come here at Pro Dreams, we have, something that we're doing. It was a jersey deal a couple of weeks ago. Different promotions, obviously. There was the Weeks Brothers football that had paint on it that didn't have a Sharpie, that it didn't dry. So you got a discount on that one. This week, here at Pro Dreams, go to pro-dreams.com, and the promo is going to be 20% off any order that you have. So any order that you have, 20% off, use code Hester and Flynn. All one word, I'm assuming. Hester and Flynn.
Ampersand?
What?
Are we spelling and out or using that?
I think we're spelling it out.
All right, cool, tight.
Yeah, so my name first, obviously, and then your name, Hester and Flynn. 20% off, pro-dreams.com.
All right, cool. Is it case sensitive? Do we need to do all lowercase?
You're asking a lot of questions. I don't really know. Trey hit me up about 6:30 this morning to tell me the deal.
I just want to get clarification out there for myself, really, because I might be getting that 20% off too.
Okay, well, I would assume just go ahead and start out with lowercase.
Yep.
And then we'll adjust if we have to.
Smart. And no ampersand. Try my name first. You might get about 40% off.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works. You can try it. You can see if Trey maybe, slipped a different deal in there. But no, Hester and Flynn get 20% off your entire order, pro-dreams.com.
Very good. I'm excited.
Jordan, does LSU win this game? Yeah, I think they do.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, they can't. Oh, they didn't lose to a quarterback wearing number 20.
Now watch this. Bow.
Yeah. Oh, Shea Patterson wearing number 20. Ole Miss. All right.
So me and Jordan were rapping here before the show started.
Talking lapels?
Talking lapels.
Lock up.
He educated me on a little bit about why the Derek Queen, and he corrected me if it's not Patrick Queen, Derek Queen, why the trade was so poor, because I learned about protections.
Yeah.
And the potential protections, and I think that's the dumbest thing in the whole world.
Yeah, you could have the Hawks with your number 1 overall pick.
Yeah. But why? Well, yeah, it confuses me because he's telling me about like you could have done a top 3 pick or protected your like a top 5 or whatever. I'm like, yeah, well, why would anybody do that? You could just trade away a first-round pick and then potentially not get anything the next year.
Yeah,
confuses me. It's just a whole mess, and it reemphasized on why I don't really like NBA.
So Queen's a good player. I think he's going to be a really good player, but you're not a really good team. In fact, you're a really bad team, and so it's like, is the juice worth the squeeze conversation? You got a good player.
Yeah, I have no idea.
And look, there's no guarantee that whatever pick that you have is going to be a good player.
Can you imagine putting a protection on an NFL trade? It sounds so stupid.
Hey, well, yeah, we'll trade you this number 1 receiver for a first rounder, but if it's top 7, then you got to delay that because you don't get it that year.
Who was the first person that completed, what GM completed? He created this like, hey, I want to trade you this pick, but if I get a good pick next year, I'm going to keep it. That dude was a badass, whoever that was.
Yeah, he called all his friends that day and let them know, listen to this.
Guess what I did? This guy agreed to traded me a pick, but like if we stink, they don't get it.
NBA does a lot of things, a lot of unique things when it comes to stuff like that. So the Pels lost again last night. In case you're wondering, I'm sure that's what started the conversation.
No, it wasn't because Jordan was watching the Joker talking good about Derek Queen.
Oh, he was. Look, that's Tim Duncan, and now the Joker talking good about Derek Queen.
Well, I asked him. I was like, "Well, what do you expect him to say?" They asked him about him. What is he going to say? He stinks. Bad player. But Jordan went on to say he elaborated. He didn't give just a stock answer.
You never said anything about like a NFL player when they asked you about it. I didn't always just wax poetic if I didn't feel like the player deserved it.
No. But he could have done like, he's a good, really good young player. He could give him something like that. Got a lot to learn. He's got a lot of talent. Blah blah blah. But apparently he went on and then he did wax poetic.
All right.
What does that mean? Wax poetic.
Where'd you go to school? you hate on Shreveport Evangel all the time, but I'll say stuff.
No, I get it. I know what it means. I'm just saying, let's move on.
What would you like me to say?
No, I like the saying. I say that as well.
Okay.
Just trying to break down the words.
Oh, you're asking out loud because that's the way your brain works.
Exactly.
What's that mean exactly? We say it a lot.
Wax poetic?
What does it mean actually?
What are we waxing?
We'll find out the origin of it like we did with Liz Frank, which you were right, by the way.
Mm-hmm. Well, Doc was right. But I knew it was a person's name.
You said it first.
I knew it was a person's name. I didn't know it was from the Napoleonic
exactly.
War.
Yes.
Dr. Jean.
Don't even try.
Jean Liz Frank.
All right, and as we often do here when we're at Pro Dreams, because we play like an old school game of years ago, and then we get really excited because LSU's like real physical in the offensive line and runs the football.
My God, that was a power actually.
Oh my gosh, you got Darrell Williams and Darius Geis right now just toting the rock. God, that was nice. That was fun.
2017, what a time to be alive.
17 or 16. 17, okay, 2017.
This was actually the first year that they
because 16 would have been less.
LSU was beta testing our very first version of My High in 17.
Oh, is that why they had 6 cramps on that last drive?
My God.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was a little beta test.
I didn't see that.
Not a big deal.
First team, right? First team that tested it?
Oh, yeah. They were the only team that tested it.
Guinea pigs?
Yeah, they were the guinea pigs.
Our beloved university, you just have it out there as guinea pigs?
We had a handful of high schools that guinea pigged it with them as well. But, yeah, we did all the sweat testing on the.
Look at Moff getting fired up right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, it's making me sad watching them run power and having multiple running backs. So we'll do this. By
the way, Dan Antling was good. Just want you to know that.
Yeah, who said he wasn't?
A lot of people did.
Yeah, not me. What was Geis's? Yeah, he had a field day. I mean, he used to crush Ole Miss. All right, we will step away. A lot more coming your way. We'll get this thing started when we come back live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge. Again, pro-dreams.com, promo code Hester and Flynn. 20% off your entire order. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
Can you imagine having your feet up back in 2017, ice cold Dos Equis in hand, and you're watching LSU run power after power after power, getting like 7 yards a chunk like they just did yet again?
Honestly, Jake, I couldn't.
Yeah, that's true. That would be utopic. It'd be a utopic feeling because you got Dos Equis and you've got the power run all in the same spot. But look, maybe you can't enjoy that right now, but you can enjoy ice cold Dos Equis. In fact, you can go for Dos.
Yeah.
You can have a couple.
You can
Dos
drink
Equis.
one Dos Equis or Dos Equis, or you can buy a 12-pack and ask everybody around you what they're drinking that day.
You could do that.
Whatever it is, make sure, it's Thursday. We're getting close to the weekend. Make sure you start getting that. Go to the store, wherever you like to purchase an adult bevy. Make sure you get it iced down. Make sure you get it in the fridge and get ready for an incredible weekend of football all weekend long. Drink responsibly. Go for Dos.
With benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Lockmeyer Deshaun Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lockmeyer Deshaun Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Breck teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. Breck, your #1 park system in the nation.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime.
She got her own house, she got her own car. 2 jobs, work hard, you a bad broad.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge. Again, pro-dreams.com. Promo code Hester and Flynn. Get 20% off your order.
Yeah, and hey, if you got like an event coming up, maybe if you're running a big company party, maybe getting close to the holidays, and you want to like spice it up a little bit and have Pro Dreams come set up a silent auction at your place. I don't know. Some of the best athletes in the world, some of the best entertainers in the world. Maybe get some cool autograph memorabilia from that at a sweet little holiday party. Give them a call. That's what they do. They will, and if you have some sort of fundraiser where you're raising money for something, they'll actually donate a portion of those proceeds back to that foundation as well. So that is what they do here at Pro Dreams. So give them a call. pro-dreams.com.
Yeah, and y'all know this by now. Every week we watch a game here, like an old game, and it's on this gigantic TV in front of us. So we apologize when we just, yell out stuff. Like, Will Clapp just bodied somebody the play before and bodied them and then rolled over them and got them again. And so, just going to keep
I've always wondered, what is the inches on this TV? It's a big one.
A lot. Whatever a lot is.
It's over 100.
Maybe.
Because at my house I have an 85-inch TV.
Can you have money?
I ain't afraid to say it. It was a deal. Got it for $500. Okay. Who would have thought 15 years ago that you get 85-inch television for $500?
Right. The first flat screen I got was like 32-inch, and it was like $1,000.
Yep. Me and I packed Huck up, and me and him a couple years ago went over to Sam's Club, and we got that deal.
Yeah. There you go.
Right time of year. Got a good buy. This is much bigger than that. This is over 100 yards. It's
100 yards?
Yeah, 100 yards.
Oh, my Lord.
100 inches. It's amazing.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com. That is the website for GoFlow IV Spa. That's GEAUX FlowIV.com. Go see them today. Check out all the different packages and deals that they have. Remember, you can become a member, right? And so that way you're always staying on top of it. Also, like if, maybe you didn't plan on having quite the weekend that you had and you're like, man, before Monday, I need to go ahead and get a little bit of a boost, and they can give you that over at GoFlow IV Spa.
Yeah, go to their website, GoFlowIV.com. You can check out their menu they have of all the different IVs. If you got a sick stomach, if you're just like in pain, got some inflammation, or maybe you're feeling bad. It's a time of year. There is sickness going around everywhere in South Louisiana right now. So if you want to boost that immune system to like fight it off, or maybe you got a little sniffle right now, like I think we're kind of dealing with a little bit. I'm going to go see them this afternoon. I've been meaning to go all week, and I've just been putting it off. But today is the day I will have an IV in me. So if you are ever been curious about IV treatment, therapy, whatever it is, go see them. GoFlow IV.
All right, so LSU Tigers taking on Western Kentucky on Saturday night in
How are they? How's that team?
They're good, record-wise. Now, they haven't played a Power 4 team, which is abnormal for them because typically they would have played multiple by now. But I believe they're 7-2.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken there.
That sounds real right to me.
Or maybe, no, sorry, 8. They'd be 8-2. 8-2 at this point. So 8-2, confirmed. There we go. So it's going to be senior night as well. Obviously, your last game, if you're LSU, is going to be in Norman, Oklahoma to finish up the regular season. So you're going to say goodbye to this senior class, and that includes quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, who is doubtful for senior night. And I don't know what that means in the next couple of games. I don't know what that means for the Oklahoma game. I don't know what that means for the bowl game, but there's a chance that we've seen the last of Garrett Nussmeier in an LSU uniform. So that, missing senior night, that's less than ideal, obviously. And I hope he gets a very warm reception on senior night. If anything else happens, I would be very disappointed in our great fans. And so I don't know if we'll see him again, but I know this year did not go his way the way anybody wanted to, individually or team goals wise. There's a lot of different factors that play into it. There's a lot of things offensively that we talk about, the foundation of this year's offense. I'm not sure how successful anybody could be through the air with that. But regardless of all of that, he tried to do it the right way. And he did do it the right way. Played when he was a young player here. He would come in for Max Johnson here or there. Didn't get starts, but he would come in and play, and you could see the talent, and you talked about him for years. You've talked about him for 3-4 years. First time you saw him throw a football, you're like, who's that guy? And there's a lot of places across the country that Garrett could have gone. He could have played. He could have been a starter, and he didn't want to go anywhere else. And he just, happened to have to sit behind a guy named Jaden Daniels, who won a Heisman Trophy, was the number 2 overall pick, won Offensive Rookie of the Year in the NFL, all those things. So he sat. He continued to develop, continued to be a great teammate. And when he finally got his opportunity, he had a great year. He throws for over 4,000 yards. He was one of the most exciting quarterbacks in college football. And coming into this year, he had some of the best Heisman odds because of what he had done the year before. And again, I know it was not great this year. We all know that. And again, I'll go back to it. Individually and team goals-wise, it was not great. The foundation wasn't great, and unfortunately, here's where we're at. But still doesn't mean you don't celebrate a guy that loves this place, did everything he could for this place, did things that nobody else would do in this day and age. You did it. It's very similar to your story, but today's, hey, right, I can go in the portal and I can make a lot of money because a lot of people would want my services. He didn't do that. And so, if we have seen him for the last time in an LSU uniform, I am still going to very much appreciate what Garrett Nussmeier did for LSU.
Yeah, and to do what he did You can't really compare it. I don't think you can compare it to like my story at LSU because it is so much harder to do it this day and age because it's more commonplace. There's no penalties like there used to be with the transferring. Yeah, when I saw Garrett play in a scrimmage multiple years ago, and I've told the story a bunch of times, I went there to go see another quarterback at practice. And I was watching him, and, I was like, yeah, this kid's good, blah, blah, blah. But I was like, but who's that kid over there on the other side of the field throwing? I knew Garrett had a special talent, and I knew from a young age that he would be I figured if he got a chance that he'd be a really good player. He was dealt a really crappy hand this year. That's not an excuse for playing bad and missing throws and kind of seeing ghosts sometimes. That's not an excuse for that, but we've broken down a lot of the foundation and the bones of this offense being a little bit incompetent, not very conducive to any style of quarterback play or any style. And we've broken down a lot of those reasons why in film study, and we're not the only ones. Doesn't take a football expert to see that what we're doing on offense just hasn't worked all season. And a lot of that, the responsibility always falls on the coach in charge and the quarterback, whether that's fair or unfair. It's just the way it is. That's, you get quarterbacks and coaches, they get way too much credit than they deserve, and they get way too much blame than they deserve. And that's the nature of the beast. That's what we sign up for. Nobody feels sorry for you. No quarterback or coach wants people to feel sorry for them in that way. But the expectations coming into this season were high, and rightfully so, because of the performance that Garrett Nussmeier has always done when he came into a game. Certainly, maybe not at mop-up duty. I know there were some mop-up days that had people shaking their fist. But his first start, bowl game, dominated.
Yeah.
Right? Started last year. They threw the ball all over the place. He was seeing all 53 yards from left to right. He can make every single throw. They attacked the middle of the field. They were more dynamic for whatever reason, and for whatever reason, from one year to the next, they lost a lot of that.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Nobody can really explain it, but they did. And you lose an offensive line last year, and you come in, and Garrett Nussmeier gets beat up. And he's not the athletic guy that can make those plays. And unfortunately, based on the circumstance this year, and him being a little bit injured, he just wasn't able to do those things. And I think it eventually kind of wore on him, got to him, seeing a little bit. Everybody gets the yips, right? Everybody gets I think Sam Darnold said it a couple of years ago. I don't know. I'm seeing ghosts out there.
Yeah.
He literally said that. Yeah. And, you watch Garrett, it's like, that's not the Garrett that we've seen so many times. That was what's frustrating. And I get it. Fan bases wanting, there's great expectations. So you go watch this kid, and you watch the offense, and the boo birds come out, and I get that. That's in the middle of the game. You're frustrated as a fan base, blah, blah, blah. Got it. But this kid deserves all the respect and admiration from all of us fans this week on the senior night. If we have indeed seen the last of Garrett Nussmeier, I love everything that the kid stood for. And I'm not saying that nobody else has stood for great things at other positions, but quarterback gets highlighted on everything, right? I've loved everything that he stood for. He's been ultra patient in a very impatient world that we live in. Very loyal in an unloyal world that we live in. The kid puts crosses in his cheeks every single day, thanks to Lord and Savior, every time he gets a chance. He's done everything the right way. He's been patient, and he's been a great LSU Tiger. We all wish that he played better this year. We all wish that the offense was better. He wishes it more than any of us. I can promise you that, because what he did, he could have gone to the NFL last year. Yeah. He could have transferred. He could have done so many things throughout that would have set himself up for the future better, because coming back, of course, has hurt his draft stock. It's hurt everything. I don't know if he's draftable. No idea. I don't know if he's going to go to the Senior Bowl. And if you would have told me we'd be saying that before the season started, I would have said you were crazy, right? It's wild to be even in this situation, but unfortunately, because of the circumstance, because of the poor offensive scheme and system and everything that went around, the quarterback's going to bear the brunt of that blame. So I hope he gets a huge ovation I'm proud that he has been an LSU Tiger, and my hats are off to him. And if we have seen the last of him, I wish him well, and I hope that he gets rid of those, whatever the ghosts are, the yips or whatever it is, and I hope he has a long career.
Yeah, and to the NFL portion of that, I do have Drew Fabianich on off campus every single week, actually every Thursday, so I'll have him on later today. And I asked him that question about Garrett a couple of weeks ago, and he's like, "Yeah, look, I mean, obviously the tape from this year is out there, and you got to evaluate that." He said, "But in the NFL, we evaluate everything." Mm-hmm. He's like, "You don't forget about the bad, but you don't forget about the good either." Sure. He said the good tape will be evaluated, and there's going to be NFL teams that say, "Okay, we've seen it, we saw it. How do we get that? Because if we get that version, we're drafting him." Yeah. Right. So. He's still very much in play at the next level. And look, I know there's a lot of people that are right now just writing in the YouTube chat.
For sure.
He's still got that opportunity. So, and look, if the worst thing about him is he tried to play through injury, okay, I mean, he was trying to find a way to help his football team, right? Yeah. And we all try to do that at times. And is it the smartest thing to do? Sometimes it's not. But again, if that's the worst thing, if like you're getting mad because he tried to play through injury, I mean, all of us try to play through injury from time to time, and sometimes it's smart, sometimes it's not.
Yeah, and hopefully NFL scouts will look at the totality of everything. Of course, just like you said, you can't take away bad film, you can't take away good film. Eye in the sky does not lie for a reason. But hopefully they look at it and be like, "Ooh, this offense he was playing in was doo-doo." like this game stunk.
There's definitely going to be some people like, hold up, they asked them to do what with that concept?
They were doing what now?
Yeah.
Say what? But yeah, and you know what another knock is too, and I know people, think I'm an old man yelling at the lawn, talking about the clap count, the stupid clap count of being in the shotgun every play.
You love it.
That hurts. I'm telling you, that hurts people draft stock. That hurts draft stock for quarterbacks being in that type of offense. Nobody in the NFL does that.
Yeah.
There's more and more under center, regular, like what we could think of traditional plays in the NFL. So certainly that doesn't help either. And I hope that we kind of get away from that because it's brutal. You're seeing more and more NFL coaches come out and just trash the clap count too.
Oh, yeah.
It's so stupid. Stop doing it. I hate it.
Tell us how you really feel.
Use your voice.
Oh, there you go. Is that your cadence there, bud? Hey, I was about to say, I think before we get out of here today, like, you got to get up and you got to go through
I'll give you a snap count.
You go through the whole deal. Yeah, we'll do. We got a football right there
now, bub.
And everything.
I don't want to yell too loud in the microphone. I don't know how far away to put it.
Apparently, the volume's not great anyway when we're on remote. That's why we got to turn this thing all the way up.
Sure.
So
give me a sound effect. How does that sound today?
And what?
Oh, you got to turn it.
We got to turn it. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty loud.
All right.
I'm a big Green 19 guy. Learned that from Aaron.
Okay.
I don't know if he learned that from Brett.
Yeah.
But it's the perfect tone, the perfect way the mouth moves.
We were Green 80.
Green 80. Green 80's okay, but it's not Green 19. And then you go, like, people go with blue. Blue's tough because, like, I don't know, the way you got to, like, the tongue is top of your mouth, and, like, it's a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Some people would go white 11.
Really? I never heard white.
Yeah. I'd go, like, white 11 on a dummy count sometimes.
Well, okay. All right, we'll get that before we get out here today. Believe you
Blue
me.
45 was my backup.
Oh, I don't like that at all. Blue 45?
Blue 45.
No, I don't like that. Get that out of here.
You gotta have something you could grunt into.
Can't wait for that.
Because the grunt cuts through crowd noise better.
Okay.
Than just a normal pitch.
All right, we'll get that at some point here today. All right, more OTB when we come back here live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, the website for Central Plumbing. Not only in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. So when you go to the website, always remember you can check out what they can do for you in the remodel game, at your home, at your business. You can check out all the things that they can do for you, big, small, everywhere in between in that remodel. Also, go tankless today with a tankless water heater. Never run out of hot water again. And also, if you have an emergency 24/7, 365 weekend holiday, 225-925-8552.
That's right, Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org. Next week, we got Thanksgiving coming up, so you might have a bunch of people coming in town. You might have the guest room filled up. You might have people sleeping on the couch, whatever it is. Well, sometimes those guest bathrooms, they get a little bit overused. So guess what? 24/7 emergency service. Even on Thanksgiving, if there is an issue, whatever the plumbing issue is, make sure you give them a call. Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe. My whole team on wild.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB live from Pro Dreams here in Baton Rouge.
Look, just put a bow on talking about Nuss last segment. If you start connecting a lot of dots, I think it kind of all went downhill for him when he said he'd never watched Varsity Blues.
Oof. That's tough.
I don't think people are talking about that enough.
It's tough.
At SEC Media Days.
Because we
looked us straight in our face.
We only had one person that had seen it because Whit hadn't seen it either.
Yep.
And that was...
Whit was very apologetic about it.
It was very apologetic. But
Nuss looked us straight into our face and said, is that even my generation?
He did. That's true.
Basically calling us super old.
That's true. Whit, if you're listening, you need to watch that. You said you would. You need to watch that. Blake Shapen, Mississippi State quarterback, was the only one that said he had seen it.
Yep.
So
Respect to him.
Yeah. All making sense now.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people need to talk about these things. They're important. It's important, people.
All
Get back
right.
to your roots.
So moving on from that conversation, and I'm sure we'll find ourselves back talking about, obviously, LSU and Western Kentucky a little bit later on. The New Orleans Saints make a move, and they agree to part ways, mutually agree, which don't see that very often, to part ways with receiver Brandin Cooks. Now, this was a free agent signing that they made in the offseason, obviously bringing him back to where he started his career. He signed a 2-year, $13 million deal, and at the time, T-Bob and I were like, what? 2 years, $13 million at this point in his career where you're at as a team. And I get you're trying to get some veteran leadership as well. This one never really made sense, certainly where he's at right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you were hoping you could get something out of him. And, I mean,
Well,
what
you got 19 catches.
What does Dev say? He couldn't find a production with a search warrant? That's about right with Brandin Cooks this year. So I'm sure he was great in the locker room. You heard a lot of that yesterday out of the building. But, yeah, I mean, 2 years, $13 million. And as a fullback that you would have to times my career salary by
lots
3 at least to get to that number, you know, it's tough for me to say that was justified in any way when you handed him that deal. So, yeah, I mean,
Is this
you have a
year
reunion.
one?
Yeah,
Okay.
year one. You have a reunion with a guy that you drafted. Look, Brandin Cooks playing on a lot of different football teams. He's been traded a lot of different times in his NFL career. So, you know, the Saints make the move to move on from him and really leaves your receiver room. You got Vele, you got Mason Tipton, who
Well, they got Vele, dude.
Talked about him so
Obviously,
much.
they don't
and
need
of course,
Cooks
Olave.
anymore. They got all that production from Vele. He is the third leading receiver in the wide receiver room, at least, on your team.
How many yards is he have?
165. That's triple digits, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Fifth leading receiver on the team.
So Cooks will enter waivers while costing the Saints a modest amount against their 2025 salary cap. He now has a chance to land with somebody else in the NFL, and he's seeking probably to get on. I would assume he's going to clear waivers, and he's hoping to probably get on a contender. So the Saints will see a small amount of salary cap relief in 2026 after parting ways with the veteran Brandin Cooks, and that is on LouisianaSports.net by our guy Ross Jackson. Great article there, kind of a breakdown of how it all went down and what the numbers are going to look like. But, yeah, look, this is a deal that when the Saints made it, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense during the deal. And so it does actually finally make sense to go ahead and just part ways. Like, you're a team right now that has more issues than Vogue. Like, you need young talent. You need draft choices. You need opportunities, I think, for younger players. Like, if you're going to continue to tell me about Mason Tipton every single training camp that we have and how much you like him and how much he's doing, that's great. Play Mason Tipton. Otherwise, he's just taking a roster spot. He's not dynamic on special teams, right? So if you want to keep him, let him play receiver because you're bad right now. Your record's terrible. You're one of the worst teams in the NFL. And so instead of paying this veteran guy who's not playing either a lot of money, move on and give the young guy an opportunity.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't really understand moving away from Brandin Cooks right now. I mean, they said it was mutual.
Well, he asked for it.
Yeah. So I guess if
he's not playing, and you keep this guy,
he's got the third most receptions in the wide receiver room,
well,
and
okay.
the guy that has number 2 is not even in the room anymore.
Okay, but I mean, I think you and I could.
Vele's got 54 yards receiving.
You and I could go out there and get 54 yards receiving, probably, maybe. I don't know. You see us during that flag football game the other day?
Yeah.
Woof.
Not a big deal.
Not that big of a deal. A couple catches, a tutter.
I mean, let's call it what it is. Like Mickey Loomis made 2 terrible decisions with Cooks and Vele.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Oh well,
They're awful.
Yes.
Like, so.
Yes. A fourth rounder and a seventh rounder for the production you're getting.
Yep.
Like a fourth round pick, that's somebody that contributes at a high level. It's not necessarily a starter, but like when you give up a fourth round pick, like you're giving up somebody that's supposed to be like a pretty core piece of your team moving forward, at least for 2-3 years.
Yeah. The fourth rounder in my draft class in Green Bay started as a rookie at right guard and was a 5-time Pro Bowl guy. He played for like 10 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. We didn't have one my draft class. We had no draft picks. I don't know who they traded for, but we had Kason was a first round pick. I was a third round pick that they traded the second round pick from the next draft to move up because they didn't even have that. They had like 2 fifths and like a 7th or something. But a fourth round pick, fourth round pick's expected to contribute. And so like you gave that away for less than 200 yards and you gave a fourth and a 7th.
Wait, less than 200 yards. Jake, he's got 54 yards receiving.
Less than 100 yards.
Yeah.
54.
He's got 13 receptions. At least Brandin Cooks had 19 receptions.
That's so bad.
No, I'm sorry. Dude, I misread the stats. That's on me, people. He's got 13 targets. He's got 6 receptions.
6?
That's what it says.
That's almost a reception.
ESPN, they're credible, right?
Yeah.
That's what ESPN says. 6 receptions. 54 yards. Not a bad average, though. It's 9.
Not even a first down?
So paying Brandin Cooks $6.5 million per year to be what is currently your second leading receiver in the wide receiver room is not that bad of a deal.
Well, now when you lay it out with that guy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why unless you have respect for him. But, of course, you thought you'd see a lot more invisible bow and arrows than you did this year. But, it's the Saints. Their offense stinks. But the Falcons going to get shucked.
Oh, yeah. They'll get shucked.
I said it. Going to win 4 of the next 7. What are you talking about?
I actually don't think that's true.
You don't think so?
No.
You don't think Saints got 4 wins in the next 7?
No, next 7 years.
It's my bold take. I get the turnover chain if that happens.
All right.
It might live in my house.
Should we do bold predictions on where Brandin Cooks will wind up? Turnover chain worthy? Just guess the team.
We'll guess the team. Yeah, we'll text Alondra. We'll get her choice as well. We'll have that for you at some point today. We'll take a break. More coming back your way. We are, again, live from Pro Dreams here in Baton Rouge. Go to pro-dreams.com. Remember, use promo code Hester and Flynn. Get 20% off your entire order here from Pro Dreams. Get that done today. We'll be back. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to trashrangers.com, remember you can sign up for residential and commercial service right there on the homepage. Also, remember you can check out the new sanitation department that they've got over there at Trash Rangers. So if you need a portable toilet, obviously they can come. They can deliver that for you as well. Speaking of delivering things, if you need a roll-off dumpster, Matthew's taking advantage of that. You should as well if you've got a project at your house, even if it's just some cleanup, right? That it doesn't have to be like a remodel. If you're just looking to clean up, they can deliver that dumpster 3 different sizes to choose from at trashrangers.com.
That's right, Trash Rangers, trashrangers.com. Louisiana's leader in trash removal, trash pickup. And like Jake said, I got the 15-footer right now. You got a 15-foot, 20-foot, 30-foot roll-off dumpsters they can drop at your house, pick up whenever you want. Flat fee, too. There's no extra cost for, like, per tonnage at the dump or whatever it is. It is a flat fee, so what you see is what you get right there. Trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Huh. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Rise when I gave the word. Now in the morning I sleep alone. Sweep the streets I used to.
It's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge.
I used to.
Hey, you know people can hear you, right?
The world.
All right, go to allstartoyotasbatonrouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting. Always remember, everything is always available to you. If you've got a trip coming up here, go ahead, call Miss Lisa Sessions in that rental department. Get that rental reserved for Thanksgiving, for Christmas, for the New Year's. Maybe you're going to Norman, Oklahoma to watch the Tigers play. Rent a vehicle today. Something bigger, something better on gas mileage, whatever you are looking for. Brandin Cooks. You said you were going to give us your team.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot.
No, I didn't forget. Kidding me? You said you were going to text Alondra.
Well, we can get that pick, a little bit later on.
Yeah, I hadn't decided yet. I immediately thought the Chiefs. It's just I feel like everybody ends up at the Chiefs for a little while at least.
It's like the rehab center?
The rehab center for everybody, except they need a little rehab this year.
I am going to say the Pittsburgh Steelers.
End up with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They're 6-4. I know A-Rod's got a hand injury, non-throwing hand. They need some help at receiver.
Yeah.
DK Metcalf obviously is there. They need a 2. Pretty bad. So I'm going to go with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
So you think Brandin Cooks is a 2 for him?
Well, better than what they have than Calvin Austin right now.
Mm-hmm. Has he ever played for the Patriots?
Yes.
He played for the Patriots?
He's pretty much got every team covered.
He's got every team.
Yeah, he has played for the Patriots, yes.
All right. You got the Broncos? The Broncos would be a good one.
All right. That makes sense.
Yeah, that'd be a good pick. All right. I'm going to go with the Patriots.
Okay. Tete Musso. Don't know if y'all have a new Brandin Cooks landing spot.
I'll go San Francisco 49ers.
Good one. Moose, you got a pick there, bud?
Yeah, sure. Why not? We're gonna stick him. I actually didn't, but we'll just go with it here real quick. Yeah, Seahawks. We'll put him on the Seahawks.
All right. We'll get a Laundress pick as well. We're just trying to get this turnover chain.
Yeah.
The Rams feel like maybe a reunion with the Rams too.
Yeah.
I'll go Steelers though. I'll stay with my original answer. It's like on a test. Like once you get there, you don't
could he have a reunion with the Texans? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, do you think he'll have a bunch of options? He might just be like whatever team asks him to join.
No. I mean, he'll have options. I mean, you don't ask for your release if you don't have options, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like you ask for it because like you want to be selective and you want to kind of be picky in what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. I don't love my pick. Dang it.
You want to change your pick?
Yeah, I just don't know who I'm changing it to yet.
I
wish him well, though.
This was like your idea.
Yeah, I didn't have one at the time. That was like an hour 3 thing, really.
Everybody else ready to go. You, no, nothing. Nothing there.
Look at guys.
Yeah, just like Arkansas hated to see Harold Perkins coming.
Mm-hmm.
Like Ole Miss didn't like seeing Darius Geis and any LSU running back during this time period.
Nope.
Hold it. Watch his counter. Watch his counter. Watch J.D. Moore right here.
These pullers, people.
Wow. God, J.D. Moore was so good.
Is that because he's wearing 18?
No, go back and look at the quotes from Leonard Fournette about J.D. Moore. Wax poetic. Bring that back.
Oh yeah.
I'd take it. I would take him and Foster Moreau right now.
Oh yeah, dude.
Right now, both those guys. I would wherever they're at. They could be in Seattle, Washington. I'd drive to go pick them up to bring them down to this offense.
I don't know how much time we have, but I did look up what wax poetic means, and the phrase draws from the verb to wax. It's a verb, which means to grow or become, and is often used to describe someone who's becoming verbose in their speech about a topic.
Hour 2, OTB.
Off the bench.
Go ahead,
All right,
Wax.
Hitters, if you want the best gear in baseball and softball, you need to get to the Marucci's Hitter House in Baton Rouge. As you know, the place is a full superstore with Marucci, Victus, Lizard Skins. They've got it all right now. Try the hottest new bats from Marucci, from Victus, and you can do it right there in the cages. They have got 24/7 membership for the cages, discounts, family plans, even Marucci cleats and trainers. So you're set just like the pros. So go check them out. Remember, they've got a big deal going on coming up this weekend, and you can find all the information on their warehouse sale at maruccisports.com/campus-tours as well to get a tour while you're out there checking out Marucci.
That's right, maruccisports.com. Go see them right there on Segan, maruccisports.com.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raising Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana propane dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Attention diesel mechanics, River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Good morning. It's 8 a.m. here on Thursday, November 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 81. In hour 2 of today's show, we'll talk about the latest LSU coaching search rumors, Lane Kiffin, where does he end up, and we'll give you a first look at Saints versus Falcons. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 2 of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Welcome back in. What hour is this? 2? Hour 2, OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge. We told you about the Marucci's Hitter House, and they've got their warehouse sale coming up. I want to make sure you get the dates on that. That is November the 28th through December the 14th, right there at Marucci, right off Segan on McCann Drive there. 5817 is that address. Huge discounts, gift card bonuses, and all of that going on. And look, while you're there, I mean, might as well get some swings in. So go ahead and go be a part of the
membership.
Hitter's House. Get a membership. I know the Hester boys always trying to go take a few hacks there at the Hitter's House. So again, November the 28th through December the 14th, and even adults, Matt.
Yeah,
you can go get a bat. You know, see what you still got.
Why not?
I mean, I've seen you slow pitch softball. Not a bad swing, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, I can smash it a little bit. No big deal. My rookie year in Green Bay, won the Donald Driver charity softball game home run derby. Not a huge deal. Still got the trophy. Oh, guess what? Second year in the league, won it again. So not a big deal. You know, there's a lot of.
You got to know that I'm not just some guy.
You got to know I'm not just some guy. So you know, there's a lot of. I'm talking to you guys out there. There's a lot of people that like to relive the glory days through their children over with travel baseball or whatever. Well, you know what? Stop yelling at them and go see what you got. Get in the cages.
Okay.
See if you still got the swing.
It's funny that you mentioned that. Okay, because yes, and it's like. So your kid can yell at you, get your shoulder up. Because when Flynn and I played in the flag football game a couple of months ago, one of the things that I told Matt after the game, I said, you know what? For the rest of the year, I don't think I'm going to yell at anybody for missing a flag. It's way harder to pull that flag than I thought it really was. I'm grabbing shorts. I'm grabbing shirt. I can't grab the flag. So I was like, you know what?
Especially when the ball carrier gets real hippie.
Yeah. It's a good example of until you try it yourself, you should probably just be quiet.
Yep, no doubt.
So
to go do it, Hitter's House.
That's going to be me.
I want to change my Brandin Cooks answer.
All right, sure. Go ahead.
Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my choice there. I would call it shite at receiver right now. A contender, certainly. Get plug and play in a veteran offense with a veteran quarterback with a veteran head coach.
Yeah.
Let's see some invisible bow and arrows up in Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. For that, yeah, this whole deal. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if that happens. He's no longer a New Orleans Saint, and now they got to find enough receivers to go put out there on the field, because it is going to be. And that is another thing, like, to get into it a little bit. That's another thing, like, whichever quarterback it was, Rattler or Shuck, like, whoever was playing right now, and you're trying to see, if it's going to be the quarterback of the future, man, you're kind of handcuffing him a little bit with 11 personnel right now that you're rolling out there.
Yeah.
It's not
tough.
great.
It'd be challenging.
I mean, I know they're probably going to play a little bit more 12 personnel with 2 tight ends, get Foster and Juwan Johnson in there, but still, like, you're handcuffing whichever young quarterback would have been in there.
That's right. It'll be a great victory Monday coming up for the Saints against all odds.
We're playing,
we were also
playing a bad team.
Jordan had also asked me a little bit about Aaron Rodgers at the break. Yeah, I think this is his last run or whatever, dealing with they left. Is it a wrist injury? Hand? Is it a wrist? Broke it?
No, it's your friend.
So broke his non-dominant, so his non-throwing hand. And, a lot of people have mixed opinions, mixed feelings about Aaron Rodgers. But there's one thing you can't argue with, and that dude is tough as nails. Old school football player toughness. And I don't know if it's going to be his last year or not. I know he certainly told us it was, I believe, in the offseason. He told everybody it was, like, I'm going to come back for 1 year, and this is it, blah, blah, blah. He was pretty loud about that. But the way they kind of started off the season with momentum, they had a huge lead in that division. Now they've lost some games, and they hadn't looked great the last couple of weeks, but they're still leading their division. The Steelers were like, man, we want him to come back. Let's run this thing back. Blah, blah, blah. He's been great been a great teammate, and everybody says he's a bad teammate except for his teammates, type of deal. I applaud him because of the old school toughness. He doesn't have his fastball like he wants to. He can still spin it with the best of them, but of course he's, a billion years old, out there playing. But he is this old school tough. He's going to do everything. I saw a funny meme about, we're definitely going to see Percocet Aaron this week for sure, because he's done that. He has done whatever it takes throughout his career to play, whether it's injured, whether he should be, whether he's got to do stuff that the doctors don't know about, whatever it is. He's just the kind of guy that is going to go out. He's going to get carried off on his shield, and that's just the type of mentality he's got. He got that old school toughness. So excited to watch, to see what happens if he plays, if he doesn't. So we'll see. But I don't know if they make a playoff run. I don't know.
If there was ever a team that he would try everything he possibly could to be back for in a road game where he gets to go to their venue, it'd be the Chicago Bears.
It's this week. It's the Chicago Bears.
Like, every time I hear y'all kind of talk about y'all's time in Green Bay, a Bears story's coming, because that was that was your rival.
Yep.
They had
so many
great defenses
moments.
too.
Of course, he's had so many great moments with the Bears. I think it's the oldest rivalry in the NFL. Played the most amount of times, and just absolutely in Aaron's time in Green Bay dominated that series. There was one time where we beat them in 4 times in one calendar year. We beat them. I think it was 2010. We played them last game of the season, which was January 1st. January 1st. We beat them then. Then we beat them in the playoffs. And then the following year, in that same calendar year, we beat them both times during the regular season. So I don't know if that's ever been done, but, beat the same team 4 times in one calendar year.
4 times.
Uh-huh. And, of course, famously, people said that Aaron has ownership of the Bears.
Yes.
So if there was a week, you are absolutely right. Besides trying to get healthy and play Green Bay or something like that, or play the Jets,
right?
It would be Chicago for sure.
I still think it'd be Chicago even over maybe the Jets.
I'll be shocked if he doesn't figure out a way. He might have a club on his left hand. Who knows? with like little tiny fingers sticking out.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, that'd be tough to play quarterback with a club.
Well, like in Rivers had the same type of like old school toughness mentality. I'm gonna get carried out on my shield for sure, because I remember him handing the ball off with his right hand because he couldn't hand it off with his left hand.
Yeah. Phillip played in the AFC Championship game against the Patriots in 2007 with no ACL. He tore his ACL in the divisional round against the Colts.
Yeah.
They went in on Monday and cleaned it up like around the ACL, like had a minor surgery.
Yep. Just get in there.
And then closed it back up.
Yep.
Had no ACL, wore a brace, and played in that game with a torn ACL.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're both a little different.
I mean, ACLs are overrated, you know.
I actually want to go back and see like how he played. I wasn't there yet. I just remember they always talked about it because I got there the next year. Go back and see how he actually played in that game.
Yeah, but did you do good?
Because not that
I know you did play, but should you have played?
Because Billy Volek came in the divisional round against the Colts on the road, and I think Billy V led him to victory. Like I think it was tied or something when he came in, and he led the game-winning drive. So. Can't really imagine playing without an ACL.
I looked up when I watched this game. I watched a play of this LSU Ole Miss game from 17. It's the first time I've looked up in about 10, 15 minutes. Power.
Dude, if you look down
and you got 4
and look back up, you're going to see a power. Oh, they only lost 24-21. I didn't realize that. Is that right?
Got to make sure you look up a credible source like ESPN.
They played so many times. Oh, AFC Championship game. I'll find that. Oh, no, it's 21-12 that year. So they played back-to-back years in the playoffs. Yeah, they lost 21-12. Phil did not have a great day that day. No. The no ACL game did not.
It's weird that sometimes you might need an ACL.
You might need an ACL. 19 of 37, 211 through the air, no tuds, 2 interceptions.
All right.
LT didn't play that day either. He only had 2 carries. It's not good going into New England with your quarterback with no ACL and your Hall of Fame running back hurt and going against Tom Brady. Now, Brady threw 3 interceptions that day too, though. So
he sucks.
Yeah, who's that guy? I bet they run power.
Oh, my God. So I'm watching this game. So
get in there, J.D. Moore. I told you. Told you.
Instead of the clap count, they did the hand down between their legs.
Yeah. Look at that. J.D. Moore touchdown. I told you.
Let's go, J.D.
Bring him back.
Bring him back.
Get any eligibility left?
Play fullback.
And tight end. Mainly tight end. All right.
Well,
we're going to take a break. Want to remind you, though, about the deal going on here at Pro Dreams. Today only, 20% off your entire order when you go to pro-dreams.com by using promo code Hester and Flynn. So you should do that.
Do it. Do it.
More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to SupremeRice.com, SupremeRice.com. That is the website for, well, you guessed it, Supreme Rice. And you can check out all the different versions that they have. Medium grain, long grain, jasmine, which is a personal favorite of Flynn and I. Actually, you kind of dabble in jasmine. You prefer the medium grain, but you respect the jasmine.
I respect the hell out of some jasmine
Exactly.
rice.
You can get it at SupremeRice.com. You can get it at your local AG food stores, including Rouse's. You can come hang out with us tomorrow and pick up your jasmine rice while you're hanging with us at Rouse's on Burbank and Lee. SupremeRice.com.
That's right, Supreme Rice. Every bite that you take at Supreme Rice goes and supports Louisiana agriculture. It is all born right here, grown, born, milled, whatever it is, packaged right here in Louisiana. So when it comes to cooking in Louisiana, we do not do average, we do Supreme. So whether you're cooking up jambalaya for the tailgate, red beans on Monday, or a family feast on Sunday, Supreme Rice always cooks it up light, fluffy, and full of that home ground taste that we all love. So go check it out. Your local Rouse's, whatever your local grocery store, make sure you're getting Supreme Rice.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Banking on the go? Our mobile app makes it effortless. But at Campus Federal, you're more than just an account number. We build relationships with our members, supporting you from saving for college to owning your first home. If you're buying a car, planning a home renovation, or a vacation, we're here to help. Campus Federal Credit Union, your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. Start your journey today.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Top, let's see me ride 24. Hey, shop and holler if you like your kitten wood. And your top and let it back if you're real sick. And your windows bitch black. I like my beat. And my top,
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Already hour number 2.
Hey, I think, you know what? We are in the second segment of hour number 2, and we made it all the way here without talking about the coaching search.
Oh, we did.
That's a pretty big deal,
Good
y'all.
for us.
Pretty
That's
big
a
deal.
Huge deal. You're welcome, Baton Rouge and Louisiana,
Yeah.
all over the world, really.
Yeah.
So my bad.
Yeah.
Well, we did talk about it for about 3 hours on Monday.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll bring it up because I'm
the lane plane.
Oh my gosh, hiding in the bushes.
Where is he?
Where's the plane?
How are the flight trackers this week?
I don't know.
Are we studying like bus routes too? Train stations? All forms of transportation? Never know. What?
How do people find out where people's planes are?
Because they're huge dorks.
Well, no, not the kind of person it takes to do it. I knew that answer. I'm just talking about like it's like a website. I'm guessing.
Tail numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I heard that on Sunday or Monday, one of the flight track websites
Dude,
that does track private planes actually crashed because there's so many dorks out there looking at it.
It crashed? The website?
Not the plane. The website. Plane's
Look,
fine.
I don't like small planes already, so don't be saying. But you know what? I mean, and then we not only have like
must have been a bad server though.
We not only like have that like where it's at or whatever, but like who was on the plane, and we're giving these people's like first and last names, and they were on the plane, and they brought their 2 kids apiece. I'm like, wow, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Am I crazy for thinking that?
No, you're not crazy for thinking that, buddy.
It's like
because I think it too. Maybe we're both crazy for thinking that.
Maybe we are. I get like you want to report it, okay, but it's like it was this person, their date of birth is this, and their social is here.
So you have to have a tail number to be able to track it. But then I think you can track like all flights as well. You can track like where they took off from. So I think a lot of people connect dots. Like, oh, there was a flight yesterday. There was 2 flights from Oxford, Mississippi to Baton Rouge, blah, blah, blah. They can do all that. So you connect a lot of dots. And then when you hide in the bushes and you get that Bigfoot type quality video.
Real grainy.
Of somebody's like potentially somebody's child walking off of a plane. That's when you know. That's when you know Lane's coming here. Yeah. I saw a reporter did try to trick him yesterday because they've asked them the question probably like as many times as they can or many different ways. And they're like,
yeah.
So how'd your family feel about their trip to Baton Rouge and Gainesville last week?
I think it was Wilson that asked that from the Advocate. I'm pretty sure it was.
They almost got him. Lane was like, I'm not going to ask that. I understand you got to ask it and I respect it, but I'm not going to answer it.
Yeah.
So how do you think he's doing? Like in the court of public opinion right now. So he's doing all the right things. It seems like for the guys in the building.
Yeah.
What it seems like he comes on the Pat McAfee show and he brings in a player every week, and they seem to be happy. But he is like indirectly, but directly not answering anybody's question over. It's like as each day goes by, where he's not giving affirmation to the Ole Miss fan base and the powers that be there. Like I don't care if you do yoga with the AD at 6 a.m. That's what he said in the Pat McAfee show. That doesn't mean you're still going to be their coach. But the more time goes by, does the percentage that he leaves, does that grow? Does it get greater? Or do you think he's like really so focused on his team that he just wants to like shut it away for right now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that you can shut it away. Now, football is completely different than when we played because there's so much information out there to where when we played, it was like if it wasn't on the TV, you didn't hear about it.
Yep.
I mean, and if you did hear about it, it was like days later, because like there wasn't social media. There was just Facebook, and like Facebook wasn't that back then. Like you weren't, you had to have a college email address to even get on Facebook back then. So the access is obviously different. But still, there's probably like a portion of players that, they hear it and they're paying attention to it. But where they're at right now, like they're still like main point of focus is on their team and what they're doing right now. Now, they also have like a bye week. So, I mean, they're probably worried about like a lot of other things. And I say that because it's not like it used to be where if you're a freshman, this is going to be my coach for the next 3 years. This is going to be my coach for the next 2 years, if however old you are.
Yep.
Because they're like, I don't know if I'm going to be here in 2 years. I don't know if I'm going to be here in 3 years. Like, I don't know. Like,
maybe they're all just happy because they're like, well, I love Lane. I'm about to put on that Florida helmet next year.
Very easily.
Easily.
That's why we talked about it like with Kenny Dillingham, and they were like the rumor that Sam Levitt like potentially was going in the portal. It's like, what? Hold up, is this like a package deal? Like, if you get one, do you get the other? But yeah, I mean, there'd be some of that as well.
And that is the basis of them not wanting, trying to give him the ultimatum heard around the world, but maybe was or wasn't. Who knows if it actually happened? But the reason for that is because you don't want to coach in your team that is going to be another coach for another team in a month because he can do all those things.
Yeah.
Like whisper to the player, hey, I'm about to leave. You want to come? All those things can happen. So, which is why I think everybody understands if Ole Miss did make an ultimatum that they did. So what do you think? What do you think
Which
about this
portion
whole,
of it?
Well, I mean, let's get past Lane. We've talked enough Lane.
Yeah.
So all this other stuff, I know you kind of created some sort of kerfuffle on the interwebs yesterday. Not even defending this guy, just asking a reasonable question. Why LSU fans,
LSU and Florida fans,
Eli Drinkwitz so much?
Yeah, I'm trying to go back right now.
And I understand. So if we remove the comment from last week's comment he made about, you can't expect to make the playoffs every year was a beta comment. It was a weak comment, a comment that you don't expect. And I don't think that it was probably a throwaway comment to him. He was probably like annoyed by a reporter or annoyed by like a line of questioning that he had been getting. And he was just trying to shut this person up. And I get it. But out of context, like it's a quote that you won't be able to escape from on a fan base that is looking to bring a new head coach in. And it's a bad look for him, right? But outside of that, I can't think of any negative about Eli Drinkwitz.
Yeah, and so, all I did out there because somebody put out, it was Chris from SEC Unfiltered. He said Jeff Landry may have to change his identity if LSU lands Eli Drinkwitz instead of Lane Kiffin. And all I said was, I don't get why everyone hates on Drink. It makes zero sense to me. And it wasn't like you got to hire him. He's the guy to be the guy. And look, I am biased in my answer because I know Eli on a personal level. But I was like, I just don't get it. I mean, and I knew as soon as I did it, every LSU fan or Florida fan has the graphic of his record against ranked opponents. And I knew it was coming. But also, like, he is 28-8 in the last 3 years. You also have to take into account, okay, like he's been doing that at Mizzou. So, like, he would change the level of player that he had. Mm-hmm. And so that's all I said. Mm-hmm. And so then it has 42 comments telling me why Eli Drinkwitz is a bad coach. And I'm like, again, like, I'm not even saying, like, he's got to be the guy for LSU. I'm just telling you he's not a bad football coach. You just said,
I don't understand the hate.
I don't understand the hate.
Right.
Again, last 3 years, 28-8. He beat Ohio State in a Cotton Bowl. Like, there's a lot of good for Eli Drinkwitz. Would it work here? I don't know.
And honestly, let's be honest. He's done a lot of good at Missouri in the SEC.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like this traditional powerhouse, especially a traditional SEC powerhouse, and they have outperformed any expectations that I think anybody would have set for Missouri in the SEC. And I would say outperformed it by a long shot. So asking a reasonable question, but I get it. I mean, like,
all caps, Adam, all caps.
And like, I got crushed the other day on the show for just asking a reasonable question. Is like, is this whole saga about Lane Kiffin, is he actually worth it? Is he worth all of this drama as a head coach? Posing the question, maybe he is, maybe he isn't.
Right.
I mean, I think odds would say he's probably not worth all this. I don't think it's Lane Kiffin or bust or Lane Kiffin or die, like a ride or die situation. It's like, let's take a look at some other coaches. I think there's plenty of coaches. There's a handful of coaches that could be very, very successful here and be the long-term answer.
Yeah, again, I think he's somebody that is. I think Eli's a good football coach, and yeah, he has taken advantage of the schedule that was in front of him, and he's won the games that he's supposed to, which is something that's not always done, certainly in college football. And again, he might not be the right guy for this job. I think he would have a lot of advantages because he would keep the defensive staff in place. You'd have continuity there, but to say he's a bad coach, I think is just flat out wrong. Mm-hmm. I think Eli's proven that he is a good college football coach. And,
well, that's the thing, too. Like, you talk about you win the games you should, right?
Yeah.
And well, if you win the games you should at a place like LSU, that's damn near winning all your games.
Yeah.
Like at Missouri, it's not winning the games you should isn't winning all your games. But if you take that mentality and that focus of getting the best out of your roster, not the best out of the roster that you're playing, like a lot of teams do that. LSU has succumbed to that. Like, they play down to their opponent, right? And like it's just happened. I'm sorry, but like if you get the best out of your roster, which is what Drinkwitz has done at his time at Missouri, then at LSU, you're going to win most of your games.
Yeah. Guys, I know the stat, and then y'all got it ready to go, and it's copy-paste. I know the record, and wins over 500 teams. Like, I know those things. And again, I'm not saying like he's the top guy. And again, like, I've known Drink for a long time. I don't think he's the guy that a lot of people say, oh, he's this nerd guy. It's like, he's not that. But I do think he's a good football coach. That's what we're saying. Like, it might not be at LSU, but still, Eli Drinkwitz is a good football coach.
You got to wrap your head around it. Like, you got to understand LSU that, like, there's a potential. There's maybe 2 handfuls of names that we could hear be announced as the LSU head coach. Let's not, like, start this out by hating on that. Like, you could hear Eli Drinkwitz be announced as the LSU head coach, right? So questions like this need to be asked. Is Lane Kiffin the only person that's great? No. Is he, like, what's the hate? What's the totality of the hate for Eli Drinkwitz? You know what I mean? It's just like there's so many people. There's a handful of people that could be named as the head football coach for LSU. So we need to kind of be a little bit open-minded on the positives and the takeaways.
Hey, look, I know we are lonely on this island thinking that, and this is what coaching searches do, and they make you try to find the absolute worst part of a coach. Like, none of the good stuff. It's all the bad stuff if you don't want him. You know, if you're like asking me, like, hey, who's your, like, number one guy? Looking back and thinking on it, it wouldn't be Drink. Now, I do think Drink would win games at LSU. Like we said the other day, I think it's like 5 guys that I would say, okay, give them the keys and they can go out there and they can find a way. Like yesterday, we talked about Kenny Dillingham. I've known Kenny for a long time. Had many conversations with him, even when he was an OC, and I'm like, that's a guy that I would play for. That's a guy that I would love to be a part of his team. So yeah, like I would go to bat for Kenny Dillingham. Like, I wrote up a profile on him yesterday and talked about him in LinkedIn, what he's done as a coordinator, what he's done with different quarterbacks, with different skill sets, what he's done as a head coach at Arizona State, taking over a horrible situation left by Herm Edwards. And so,
well, look, even what you talked about yesterday, bringing up the facts of what he did with Bo Nix, was pretty fantastic. I mean, you looked at Auburn, Oregon, and when Dillingham wasn't around Bo Nix, how Bo Nix struggled. So it's which is it makes a lot of sense. That timeline matches up. And then you got a guy, then you get the rumors about Sam Leavitt and potentially not being at Arizona State next year. So
and Kenny Dillingham could, like, as soon as the regular season's over, he could be here.
Yep, exactly. There's a lot of positives, and I think that is probably, if not, and I don't want to speak for you, but we've talked about this all week, right? And I think we've kind of like landed on, we got this handful, we got 5 or 6 guys, and I think Lane Kiffin's certainly one, Dillingham's one, Drinkwitz is one. We talked about Brent Key, although I think he pretty much told us a couple of weeks ago, like, cut me open and see what colors I bleed. I think that he kind of told us right there he wasn't going anywhere. And then I think, I think Blake Baker could do it. And we've talked about Kelvin Shepard this whole time too. So I don't know if it's going to be one of those people. I have no idea. I just think that if you're telling me to pick a short list right now, I think that would be it.
I really started this whole segment not even to bring up all the Drinkwitz stuff from Twitter last night. And again, just said he wasn't a bad football coach. But, you mentioned that because I was talking to you about it here off air. To start this segment, I was going to talk about John Summerall. He was going to meet with Florida yesterday, and then, like, that was the report. He was meeting with Florida, and then there was a report like 2 hours later that it was not going to happen, and he was taking his name out of consideration for the Florida job.
Smart man.
We talked about like John Summerall last year could have gone to multiple places, and he didn't like the timing of it, and so he decided because of that to stay at Tulane. Like, right now, they're in the college football playoff. Like, right now, work to do. The American, who knows what's going to happen? It's been chaotic all year. But if you're Florida and you got the Tulane coach saying, no, I'm good. Like, right now, like, where are you at with your search?
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, that's there's a couple of things. He either doesn't want that job because he doesn't like where the program's at, or he wants to be super committed to Tulane, but that'd be a little short. That'd be a little narrow-minded, I believe, of him. Or he's saying that he doesn't feel like he would have a real opportunity. They might just be kicking the tires with him a little bit. I don't know. For some reason, I look at that. I feel like Summerall to Auburn makes sense for whatever reason. It just, that feels like kind of how Franklin just got hired at Virginia Tech. That felt comfortable to me. That felt right. Summerall to Auburn, for some reason, feels right to me.
That's a job that, like, is kind of getting lost.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think the headlines of the lane in Florida or LSU, like, that's been on the forefront. You've got this John Summerall situation. That was probably the biggest story yesterday. You've got James Franklin going to Virginia Tech. Like, it feels quiet with Penn State. It feels really quiet with the Auburn Tigers. And remember, like, the last time Auburn hired a coach, it was not quiet, right? It was like they were trying to get – they were the team trying to get Lane Kiffin. And then they end up getting Hugh Freeze. But, like, I don't feel like you're hearing anything from Auburn right now.
Yeah, I think they probably kind of like it that way. They're probably going a little bit under the radar, interviewing all these coaches and people not tracking flights and doing all that stuff, so they can probably a little bit more discreetly interview a lot of people. So it might be a little bit more attractive. I just feel like Summerall to Auburn makes a lot of sense, and I don't know why. I don't know Summerall. I've seen him interviewed a few times. I know that Tulane's relevant.
Great.
So, like, yeah.
He's got a great personality.
Yeah, I've seen him interviewed, and I've
a little old school energy.
And, like, I've already, like, I can pinpoint his personality just based on this couple times I've heard him speak, and it just feels like a good Auburn fit. That's all I know. That's my professional opinion right there.
Yeah, I mean, for John Summerall's, like, career, he started out as a player at Kentucky. Then he was a GA at Kentucky. Then he went to San Diego. I believe he was there, like, when Harbaugh was still there, maybe. Maybe his first year was Harbaugh's last year at the University of San Diego. Then he goes to Tulane as a co-DC in 2012, and he was there 2012, 13, and 14. And then he goes to Troy, where he was assistant head coach there, and then he goes to Ole Miss for a year, and then he goes back to Kentucky where he was a player for, I think, 3 seasons, and then he's a head coach for Troy before he goes to Tulane. He's 40-11 in his career as a head coach, and so a lot of people assume, like, he's been waiting on the Kentucky job and Mark Stoops to open up, and it looked like it was going to happen, and then now Kentucky's kind of put together a nice little winning streak, and it's like, what do we do? So, like, if you're Kentucky – and Mark Stoops is the longest tenured SEC coach, now you got to kind of make a decision. Do we move on from Coach Stoops, or do we ride this wave that he's had, the back portion of the season, beating Auburn, beating Florida, whoever?
Yeah. I don't know. Crazy times in college football, crazy times in the SEC. And I just got to figure out, because it was part of my bold predictions before the year, I just got to figure out where John Gruden's going to wind up in the SEC. He's going somewhere.
No, he's not.
Yeah, bro.
No, he's not.
It's John Gruden.
That's fine. He's not.
John freaking Gruden.
What's that mean? Nothing.
Exactly.
Groomers.
Wait, what'd you say?
Groomers instead of rumors.
Oh, groomers.
Groomers.
Got it.
Yeah.
But didn't he have? But I thought you were trying to, like, didn't he have?
No, you don't remember that? Like, that's like message board. Like, for years it was groomers.
Oh no.
Because he was going to have every SEC.
But didn't he have
job.
Gruden's grinders?
Yes, he did.
I thought you were just like misremembering that.
Nope.
Groomers.
Message board groomers.
I want him to coach. He's awesome. I don't know as a coach, but personality.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB live here from Pro Dreams when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to pelicanroof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing. Check out the 5-star reviews right there on the homepage. Check out what they can do for you at your home, at your business. Remember, we are talking about Lafayette. We're talking about in Baton Rouge, both locations, boots on the ground. Not just one location driving back and forth on the basin, but actually set up shop right there in the local communities as well. Always doing big things in the local communities, and you know they are the best roofing company, pelicanroof.com.
Yeah, I don't know if they're boots on the ground. I don't know if boots are the proper roof walking.
I bet, yeah.
Footwear.
Work boot?
Work boot, maybe like a nice roofing tennis shoe. I don't know what the best one is, but whatever it is, they got it going on over there at Pelican Roof, the best roofing company in Louisiana. You got a lot of options out there. Make sure you give Pelican Roof a call. Offices in Lafayette, offices in Baton Rouge. They will dedicate a project manager specifically to your job to get that TLC every single day on your project. Go check them out, pelicanroof.com, pelicanroof.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
The Windsor Senior Living Community in Mandeville, Louisiana is a beautiful, vibrant apartment community geared toward seniors. They are nestled right in the heart of Mandeville, where seniors live a more carefree lifestyle in spacious apartments with the peace of mind that comes from having a little extra help. Call the Windsor at 985-624-8040 to schedule a lunch and tour. Come see how the Windsor can be your passport to peace of mind.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email LockeMeredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from Pro Dreams.
Dude. Never mind, go ahead.
I don't even want to know what you're about to say. I thought you were about to just wax poetic about Rejuve Me Medical.
Oh, wait, always.
I love when I catch you.
Yeah, you do catch me. You like to catch me off guard.
Oh, actually, I do. No,
are you talking about our new partners?
Yeah, we are very
Rejuve Me?
excited to have them back on the show. Obviously, cannot wait to get started. Can't wait to get those labs drawn. To kind of see what's going on. See what's going on with this situation right now and get on a path for success. Getting back to feeling, Matthew, like my youthful self.
Take a look under the hood a little bit.
Yeah.
See what's happening. We age.
That we do, Derek.
It's like
we do.
It's the energy, man. The energy goes down. The libido goes down. The focus, the passion for everything, man. That's what you need, HRT. And they're the #1 HRT supplier in the whole state. Locations all over the state, so you got no excuse.
Like really all over the state.
Like I know we get aired, and we're all the way. You can hear our voices all over Louisiana right now. Well, they got offices there, so go check them out. Go see them at RejuveMeMedical.com. And if you pre-book that first appointment, those initial labs, you'll get 20% off right there. So look, there's no reason to have low energy. I'm talking to you, man. Go get fixed up. They're the best, and we are proud to be partnered up.
All right, I want to ask you something about, because it's so funny. A lot of people have so many different thoughts, and they're just like so absolute in their thoughts whenever you have a coaching search.
Hold on a second.
What?
I had an epiphany during the break, and I shared it in the chat, but if Eli Drinkwitz becomes the head coach at LSU, I got a new I'm going to have to do everything I can. I got a new spokesperson for My High. I'm Eli Drinkwitz, and I drink My High. Drink My High with drink.
That's true.
Does that sound amazing or what?
Yeah. So now you're switching from Kenny Dillingham to drink because of that?
Yep. So, look, I'm Eli, drink My High.
Oh, I like it all. Yeah, okay.
Everything. It rhymes.
Yeah.
Eli rhymes with My High.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just a fit.
Yeah, I saw it. Gosh, and I'm so sorry. I can't give you credit for this. Whoever said it yesterday, don't drink. Or no, sorry, it was don't sip, drink.
Ah, I like that. I like that. So this is good stuff. Like we can take this. So Eli Drinkwitz, my number one.
There you go. Well, yeah, you changed because of your company there. Yep. Not biased at all. We talked, I think it was like last week at some point maybe, about timing. And, of course, we put the video out there, and everybody's like, it doesn't matter about timing if you get the right guy. I hear you, but it does. So, like, some of the people that we're talking about, like, you would be able to, right after the Oklahoma game, name your head coach. And there's a couple of people, like, that, aren't involved in the college football playoff right now. Because the only thing you worry about if you wait, if you don't make the move right then, like what if you get left at the altar? Like that's always a concern for you as well. So many different jobs are open right now that if you did wait on a certain candidate, right, and you got left at the altar, like all the other people that would be available would probably already be gone. So like that's certainly a concern. So, I mean, there's a lot of different things that kind of come into play here.
Yeah, that is certainly a fear, especially if you're number one. Let's just say it is, Lane. If they make a playoff run, that's a deep playoff run. I think right now they're scheduled. They're on pace right now to host a home playoff game in the first round. So you're hosting. You got a home field advantage in the first round of playoffs. That probably a good shot. You're going to the second round. So you just you'll have to continuously wait and wait and wait. And there is always a chance that you are not chosen. We've seen those episodes of The Bachelor where that guy goes to the altar. There's that girl's expecting them to get on a knee. But guess what? He doesn't. He says, I'm sending you home. I know I did the overnight date with you. The episode before, I met your family. You've met mine. But sorry, breaking up with you. That's what you get for dating multiple people at once. Man, she seemed shocked.
I did see. I saw a great AI picture. It was Lane like in a suit with a rose, and it had Florida, Ole Miss, and LSU, and it was straight Bachelor, and yeah, it was great. It was great.
So LSU,
who gets the final rose?
It's just like that. It's just like The Bachelor. Like if you are going to play that game and wait and hope that he proposes to you instead of Florida or just sticking with his current boo, Ole Miss, you can't be shocked if he does leave you at the altar.
Right. Yeah, the timing of it is something that does need to be considered, I think, because of how long it could be and also what could be left over if you do, in fact, get left at the altar there. Because, look, if you wait, let's say you wait on Lane Kiffin, right? Let's say that you do wait, and he wants to come, and you've gotten that word, and you've had the back channel conversations that it's going to happen, okay? Let's say they win a game, and then they win another game, and then they win another game. He's like, wait a minute, hold up. I think I changed my mind.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Which is like, that would be human nature. Like, that would be like, that'd be something like with the more momentum that you get. Like,
I guess we are forgetting, too. Like, we are forgetting that from all reports, at least. Now, Lane Kiffin denied this on the Pat McAfee show, but from all reports, Ole Miss isn't going to let him leave somebody at the altar because of the quote-unquote ultimatum that he received that he has to have a decision by the Egg Bowl, which where there's smoke, there's fire. There's that conversation that's been had. Maybe they didn't give him an actual deadline. This is before this game, but like it doesn't sound like, and they shouldn't, I agree with this, they shouldn't let him coach all the way through. So in that case, if he doesn't make a decision, I guess he could be available in a couple of weeks. So I don't even know if Lane Kiffin's going to give you that possibility of waiting it out and then being left at the altar because of Ole Miss, rightfully so, potentially forcing his hand.
Yeah. Says Kiffin leaves us hanging like Bryce Underwood. Well, like you had Bryce for a long, long time.
Lane Kiffin in Michigan?
Until you didn't.
Oh, but look, we keep forgetting to talk about Lane Kiffin potentially reunion with Jackson Dart.
With the Giants, yeah, for sure.
Dude, you see Scatterbear?
I did not see that one. That you that sent it?
Yeah,
I hadn't watched it yet.
I guess he's new on Twitch. I don't really know what Twitch is, but yeah,
it's the one that Dev made fun of us for not knowing what it was.
Yep. So he's doing a lot of different things right now to entertain himself, and he popped off to some people on social media about like, hey, I just got my season-ending injury, blah blah blah. I'm like looking for ways to entertain myself. So I think he started getting some followers on Twitch. And he decided to chug an energy drink out of a game-used shoe of his.
Naturally.
With his shirt off.
Who among us?
Who among us hasn't done that? And, he chugged the shoe right there, and you could, see the moment where the caffeine just hit all at once.
Yep.
And he tweaks out a little bit. Pretty wild. Starts flexing.
Sure. All right, Cam.
So just completely normal stuff. He did it because I think he got, to 1,000 followers or something like that on
Twitch, which we still don't know what it is. We'll find out one day. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done. When you go to the website, you're going to be able to have a chat right there on the homepage. You can check out past client results, cases they can handle for you in the courtroom. If you're looking to see what they're doing on social media, like throughout the local communities here in Louisiana, like the incredible bike giveaway that they do every year at Get Gordon's, always the handle on all major social media. And they do that throughout the state of Louisiana. That's the cool part. Like, they care about the entire state. So when you need to get in contact with them, it's your area code wherever you're at in Louisiana, followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
Yeah, Jake just mentioned the awesome bike giveaway they do during the holiday season. And we all know about all the work that they do in the community. We know the work they've done with LSU athletes, with the amazing G team. We've seen those billboards. We've seen all the billboards and all the fun stuff they bring to Louisiana with that. But at the heart of everything, they're here to fight for Louisiana people all over when you've been injured. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. Check them out. If you've been hurt, it is not your fault. Go see them at getgordon.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. We are live from Pro Dreams. I want to remind you, go to pro-dreams.com. Use promo code Hester and Flynn. Hester first, in case anybody was wondering.
And you spell out and, no ampersand.
Yes, you do. And you get 20% off your entire order.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, I know we're back. I'm just
Your entire
enjoying,
order.
I'm just enjoying the conversation, my guy.
So you could literally buy their whole store for 20% off.
Technically, there seems to be a couple things missing on this wall. Maybe had a good run here of sales.
They've been popping.
So, the Joe Burrow frame jersey, the Drew Brees frame jersey, the Dylan Cruz.
Oh, look at King Griffey Jr. robbing a home run over there.
Where's that one?
Autographed.
Oh, I do like that one. 20% off. And so, holidays coming up. Go ahead and get out in front of it. 20% off.
They still got the Emmitt Smith and Joe Montana handshake auto, double auto.
I thought you said you were going to get that one.
Oh, no. I don't know, 20% off.
That's why you waited.
Yeah, I always wait for the Black Friday deals. You know what I'm saying?
You all right?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't, forgot the microphone was right in my face.
Yeah,
it's on me.
I don't know if you can hear yourself, but whenever we have these mics,
you can hear everything.
You do have a little bit of Hanny in you. Just a little bit.
Sorry.
It's all right. You'll get used to it.
I'm very fidgety, That's with my sound effects too.
Yep. You still got to give us the cadence.
Okay.
You promised us that.
Yep. Coming up.
All right. Coming up, hour number 3.
Off the bench.
All right, LSU Snacks, the officially licensed snacks of the Tigers. Every bite supports LSU athletes. So you can cheer on the Tigers while enjoying great taste. Try the Win Bar, a blend of crunchy granola, wholesome almonds, and chocolate chips packed with protein and lower in sugar. Or you can grab the Win Bites, gluten-free bite-sized chocolate chip cookies with the perfect crunch. Find LSU Snacks now at Rouse's or order them online at lsusnacks.com. LSU Snacks, where every bite supports LSU. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. Here's the thing. You don't even have to hunt them down at the store. Either you can at Rouse's. They're right there by the cash register, but you can go to lsusnacks.com. How about the Win Bar? Probably the most creative snack name in all of the snack world right there. So go. Every single bite supports LSU athletes. So go check them out at your local, either lsusnacks.com or go to your local Rouse's local grocery store.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief. Our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 9 a.m. here on Thursday, November 20th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 81 in hour 3 of today's show. We'll have big deal or no big deal to start the hour. Then at 9:15, our Munchie segment with LSU Executive Chef Michael Johnson. If you missed hours 1 or 2 of the show, you can catch it in the on-demand section at 1045ESPN.com. You can also follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN. And watch us on YouTube at the 1045 ESPN channel. Hour number 3 of Off the Bench, live from Pro Dreams, starts now.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
OTB here, hour number 3 live from Pro Dreams.
Hey, hour number 3, we did it. We made it a third hour. It's always my favorite. I don't know why. I think you loosen up a little bit.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
What am I uptight about?
I don't know. People get under your skin right now, though.
I'm not getting it. I mean, I just think it's funny that, you know, there's whatever the narrative is, like once they get it, everybody gets it, and it's all that you hear. Again, I'm not saying that Drink might even – I'm not saying he's the top choice right now for the LSU job, but like to just continue to hammer the guy when he's 28-8, and I know the record. Please don't send me the record again against SEC teams with a winning record. I know it better than I know my own child's names at this point.
You got a lot of child.
I got a lot of children. Lots of children.
Tough to get those names straight.
Right. I get that. But, like, to say he's a bad coach is just infuriating to me. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We're Kenny Dillingham people here. I don't know if you know that. So
let me throw another name out at you.
Nope. Not doing it.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know who you're going to say.
And his record.
Don't give me his record. What's his record? But what's his record against SEC opponents with winning record?
I'll say the record in the NFL wasn't great.
Uh-oh. I know you're going now. What
about Brian Daboll? I know people saying he's a lock to go to Penn State. think that's his alma mater. Is that right? Or he's got connections
Yes.
to Penn State somehow.
Yes,
But
I believe so.
a guy that has been a very good offensive-minded guy in the professional leagues. He was also, offensive coordinator 2017 Alabama that won a national championship. So he has experience in college. Of course, he's got experience at the highest level. So I don't know. I hadn't heard that name, but if LSU Tigers, if we do believe, rightfully so, that it's a top 3 job and if it's Ohio State, Georgia, LSU, then everybody else, and he wants to come to the college ranks, then why not?
No, it is not his
question.
alma
That's all I'm doing.
mater. Rochester is his alma mater.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yeah. He was a letterman and a 2-year starter in football. As what position did Brian Dayball play? Come on.
Deep snap.
All right. Jordan. Safety.
What? Safety?
Safety.
All right.
Yep.
At Rochester?
Yeah, man, he's only got no. He was a volunteer assistant at William & Mary in 1997.
Okay.
He was a grad assistant at Michigan State in 98 and 99, and then he was in the NFL until 2017, that 1 year at Alabama.
Then it was offensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's been a while since he's been in, in college football.
Just ask the question.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
No. Again,
so if Verge announces next LSU head coach, Brian Dayball, your feelings would be sad?
Yeah, not enough experience in college football.
It would be.
Nope. You know you got to turn it off, too. It's going to keep doing it.
Oh, yep. No, turn it off by itself.
No, well, they must have fixed that.
It was an auto off.
Okay.
That's for the auto off. I give it a woo. That one matters.
Yeah.
That one's going to keep going.
I told you. No.
So, no. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Hester, do you know what Drink's record is against SEC teams? I do. I've been told. My man Brandon's going to keep me on top of it. Shout out to Brandon. What's up, brother? How you doing? How you living?
Oh, that's good. All right. Oh, what about Belichick? He's the greatest head coach of all time in the NFL.
Yeah, no.
He might be available.
No. Again, like what I'm looking for, there's multiple people that could give it to you out there. Brent Key, Kenny Dillingham. I think John Sturmall gives it to you as well. Like somebody that's going to attack this job with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. Somebody that doesn't have to be convinced or begged to come here. Somebody that is going to sprint here as soon as they're offered the job. Somebody that is going to understand you got to work your ass off at a place like this or you'll get exposed incredibly fast. We have all seen that. You have to have a mindset of being tough. You have to have a scheme of being tough. You have to understand that every week you're going to get the other team's very best. You have to understand that you are somebody that people want to try to hunt because you've been a standard for a long time, for the last 25 years, right? You have to understand all of those things. You got to understand Louisiana. And I'm not talking about being from here. I don't care if you went here. I don't care if you're from Louisiana, but you have to understand Louisiana. You do. And I was very hopeful that Brian Kelly did because of some of the things he said about the entire state when he got here. I don't think by the end of it he did. Now, Coach O actually did understand it because, well, Coach O was from here. Like, I remember having so many conversations with Coach O off the record, one-on-one, about, like, attacking North Louisiana. And it can't just be South Louisiana. It's got to be the entire state. It's got to be every corner of Louisiana. I remember those conversations, and like that's very factual. Like you do have to attack the entire state. You have to understand the entire state. The entire state's different. We all know that. Y'all tell me all the time how different it is, but you have to understand that. You got to understand that you can't, not recruit Shreveport. You can't not recruit Monroe. You can't not recruit Lafayette, Lake Charles. It can't just be one area. It's got to be the entire state because there's talent in this entire state. Like we can make all NFL teams from Shreveport. We can make all NFL teams from Baton Rouge, from New Orleans, from Lafayette, and they'd be pretty damn competitive because that's what this state is. So Like, that's what I want from the next head coach. I really don't even – it's not even necessarily the analytics of this stat and that stat. It's obviously if you're up for the LSU job, you've got the resume. I just need to – you got to fit, like, those things because you were lacking in those things. You need those things. That's what you have to be successful here.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a legit, genuine attitude, genuine personality, genuine love for being a coach and wherever you are. I said it, multiple weeks ago. It's like, be careful of the slick talkers, of the smooth talking coaches. Just doesn't mean being a good talker and a smooth talker is different to me. The smooth talker is someone that you can't really put your finger on if they're like super genuine or not. But I think all the people that we continuously talk about that are up on that list are who they are. They are very genuine people. Whether it's Lane, whether it's Dillingham, whether it's Drink, whether it's Brent Key, certainly. Some are all over down at Tulane. Blake Baker, Kelvin Shepard, like all these people that we continue to talk about, you can tell who that person is. And I think that's to me what a fit is. It's like that person, you know exactly who that person is. You know that when he says something, he means it. And that's what I'm looking for because I don't think we had that for a couple of years. And we don't need to keep like beating the dead horse on this. So we don't need to bring any of that stuff back and talk in depth about it. But like, I think that's all we want. I think it'd be refreshing to have somebody like, you know where you stand. A player knows where they stand. A coach knows where they stand with that head coach. And certainly somebody that can handle it when their feet is put to the fire because certainly here at LSU there are high expectations and there's high reward if you have success. So I don't know. It's all speculation, buddy.
Yeah.
We're
Cody,
just guessing.
Cody asked the question, Dillingham and Key are both at their home schools. Would they really run here? That's what you have to find out. That's what you have to find out. That's my whole point.
Lane Kiffin's not running here.
If you talk to them, right, you got to see where they're at and what this job would mean to them. That's part of the process. Now, Brent's a little bit different because he played at Georgia Tech. Right, so that's a difference from playing somewhere. We talked about that yesterday. Playing somewhere and just going to school somewhere. So that's what you have to find out. Like, okay, you have that meeting, you set it up. When you're having those discussions, you've got to see where their mindset is.
Mm-hmm.
Again, like that's Brahms at Louisville, where he played. Like we talked about it. Like all these candidates that feel like they would fit the job, well, they played somewhere. And look, a lot of times, you got somebody that played somewhere, just they might not be coaching at where they played. We talked about that with Summerall. Like, is Summerall waiting? Is Kentucky going to come open? Are they going to move on from Mark Stoops? And if they do, is that what John Summerall's waiting on? He canceled his deal with Florida yesterday. We don't know that. I know it means something, but that's what you have to find out when you're having those meetings, when you're having those discussions. If you get on a plane and you go to Tempe, Arizona, if you go to Atlanta, Georgia, like that's what you have to find out.
Yeah. And you make a good point when you say, like, you want somebody that's going to run here. They're not going to think about it. They're not going to do it. Like, a little bit unrealistic, this world. You can't really do that. Like I was saying, like, Lane's certainly not running here. He's kind of playing the field, which he should be. But, like, he shouldn't be. Like, if you think about it, Lane shouldn't be making a decision right now anyway. He should be focused on his team that's fighting for a national championship right now, fighting for an SEC championship right now. And that's what I said it the other day. And, like, I think people thought I was crazy. But it's like, do you want a coach that's going to leave his team high and dry in the middle of a season that's playing for a national championship? I don't know. Like, what message does that send to everybody else? It's like we talked about the other day. We gave the example of, like, was it you, Jordan? I think Jordan gave the example. It's like, you date a girl that just cheated on her boyfriend, but you think she's not going to cheat on you. Like, I don't know. It's just not a great, like, if he leaves his team, it's going to be an unprecedented situation. Like, something like this, I'm sure somebody can fact check me and, like, they're going to prove me wrong, but, like, I don't remember something like this ever happening. You leave your team that's in a national championship hunt to go to another team to maybe have the opportunity to be in a national championship hunt?
Well, I mean, not to the same extent because Ole Miss is in the playoff right now. Notre Dame was with an opportunity to make the playoff. But when Brian Kelly came here, like, mathematically, Notre Dame still had a chance to make the playoff.
Yeah, and I'm not talking about mathematically. This isn't like.
Well, I mean, it
there's a lot
wasn't
of people-
crazy. I mean, they were a couple spots away.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I guess that's similar. It didn't work out. So, to my point, do you want that type of coach? Yeah. It's going to leave their team. I don't know. Maybe the answer is yes. Maybe you're like, well, we're the baddest bee in town. No one's going to cheat on us.
Oh, that was a lot of dad in you right there.
Yeah,
a lot of dad energy.
That was
a lot of dad energy.
No cap.
Just stop.
Oh, yep.
Just stop. All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from Pro Dreams.
Off the bench.
All right, when your business needs a team you can trust, you can call Pala. Building the Gulf South for more than 50 years, from commercial construction to industrial services and full turnkey development, Pala brings unmatched experience, safety, and craftsmanship to every single job. Big projects, tough timelines, or specialized work, they get it done the right way the very first time. If your company is ready to build, expand, or upgrade, partner with the pros at Pala. Learn more at palagroup.com. That's palagroup.com.
That's right. For over 52 years, Pala has been building confidence and building the Gulf Coast with a reputation for safety, quality, craftsmanship that stands the test of time, from steel fabrication and precision piping to helical piles, tanks, vessels, and industrial construction and maintenance. Pala delivers results you can trust. So when safety and quality and reliability matter, make sure you're choosing Pala. Because of Pala, it's more than construction. It's about the people. Employee-owned. Get that. Employee-owned, relationship-driven. Visit palagroup.com.
Attention diesel mechanics. River Parish Contractors has an immediate full-time opening with benefits. Valid licenses and TWIC card is required to apply. Call or text Big Jake today at 985-479-9858 or go to rpcontractors.com and click on Apply Now. Come be part of the team that values hard work, has a high standard of excellence, and delivers projects on time and safely. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
In South Louisiana, you can always count on good people coming together to help our children.
At Dreams Come True, we grant wishes for Louisiana children with life-threatening illnesses. But to do this, we need funds.
That's why we're trying to raise $100,000 for Dreams Come True by giving away the Blessed Builders School.
Make your backyard's dream come true while helping our kids.
Just go to dreampoolla.com and you can find out how your $25 donation might help win you a Duplessis pool.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
BRAC teamed up to reimagine your parks, and you imagined big. With your help, we went to work, creating 12 beautiful community parks across the parish. A family-sized water park, miles and miles of trails, and parks just for your dogs. There are more places to splash, to explore, to run wild, and even soar. You imagined, we delivered. Gold. BRAC, your #1 park system in the nation.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Snoop Dogg. Mobbing with the D.R.E. Yeah. You know who's back up in this.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Hello.
Hey, what up?
Welcome back.
No, I didn't leave.
No, not you.
Oh.
Welcome back, the
Listeners.
audience.
Got it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do munchies today because we don't have the normal phone that we use to Bluetooth through the board that we use. Believe that is in Nashville with our girl Alondra.
Yep.
So not going to be able to do munchies today. Maybe we can do it tomorrow.
It's a special phone that does it too. So it's hard to get two of those. It's made by
at first I was like, no, it's not.
It's made by Apple.
Mm-hmm.
It's called an iPhone with a lowercase I, capital P.
Mm-hmm. So we apologize for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Don't like not having that ability. We've done that every week, but maybe we can get that done tomorrow.
It's like the one thing I look forward to, man. I mean, there's lots of things. I take that back.
Wow.
Lots of things. It's on me.
Wow.
You know what I don't look forward to anymore? Talking head coaches.
Why? You don't like getting the full breakdown of profiles?
Because speculation's fun. Guessing's
Let me ask
fun.
you. Let me ask you this: is it going to be somebody that so we're talking about kind of this core 4 or 5
it'll probably
guys.
be somebody else.
And we always talk about like the betting odds always being wrong. And Kenny Dillingham has become in vogue because it's the latest name that's been the top betting odds. And he's a hell of a football coach, 35 years old. We've laid it out, what he's done with quarterbacks, what I think he could do here. And he's quickly becoming my top choice, I think, to be the next head coach.
Yep.
But the last 12 high-profile head coaching hires, it feels like they've all been somebody that's kind of been off the board of the betting odds. I mean, James Franklin to Virginia Tech is like one of the few times where it's like as soon as it kind of was talked about the first time, it's like, oh, yeah, that makes all the sense.
Right.
Because, like, James Franklin's always dominated Virginia in recruiting. Half his Penn State, players it felt like were from Virginia. He's already in all those things. Very few times is like you say the one name and then the one name ends up being the person.
Yeah, but there's been so much noise around Lane Kiffin that it feels like everybody else is a dark horse. Everybody else is like that, could be that person that comes out of nowhere because the noise over one person. Like, to me, I don't feel like we've talked about Dillingham enough until the news about Sam Leavitt broke.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about, we've talked about like the Brent Keys and the Brahms because of, them being a good head coach and good, certain metrics that you look for, I guess. But we hadn't talked about them because they're coaching at the place they played and they're loyal to and all these different things. But like this has all the makings of just being someone out of the blue, like a Mickey Loomis first round draft pick, like somebody you're like, huh, that guy.
I will never, ever, 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 ever forget. It was like maybe my first year at the station. We were doing, and we had just gotten here. We were doing a draft party. I don't even remember where it was, but they paired me and Hanny together for because everybody does like 2 hours here, 2 hours, 2 hours. And so it was me and Hanny, and we had the Saints pick, and they make a trade, and Hanny sits up in his chair. He starts tapping me. He's so excited. Saints made a trade, and they're like, Marcus Davenport, edge rusher, UTSA, and the look on that man's face. It's a look I will literally never in my life forget.
Oh, that's so good.
I will never forget the look that he gave.
So it's excited, euphoric?
No, it was not.
Wasn't euphoric.
It was not that. So,
well, that's how we felt every year. I feel like, and I say we. I've only been a Saints fan for about 3 months now.
How's that going?
Well, I don't know if I'm a fan anymore.
Because they're playing bad? You're a front runner?
No, I just I see the pain and misery that Saints fans have. I don't know if I want any part of it or not. I'm just making the decision right now, so I could feel different next segment.
Okay. I told you when you started this, you don't have to be a fan, of the teams we talk about.
Sure.
You can.
Yeah.
I grew up Saints fan for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Von Dunbar and Craig Hayward.
Mm-hmm. But I wanted to buy in to the people that are listening to
all
us
the
every
Billy
day.
Joes.
I wanted to be
all
part
the
of
Billy
it.
Joe Tolliver.
Yeah, I got
Billy Joe Tolliver, Billy Joe.
I got serious FOMO. I don't want to miss out with the people that are great listeners, the people of Louisiana. I don't want to miss out on an amazing rebuild and a run. I want to be part of it. But then in the same token, I'm also joining the misery. So, I don't know. Up in the air.
It's always darkest before the dawn, Flynn.
It's true. Winter is coming. No, it's already here.
Well, buddy, if
Summer
we're not
is
in
coming.
winter right now.
Summer is coming.
Yeah, it goes from Game of Thrones to Olaf.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he sing about the summer?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Famously.
So, just got to trust Mickey. That's it. Just got to trust Mickey Loomis to make the right decision.
Well, Gail said he's one of the best in the league, longest tenured.
For sure.
For a reason.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why you're not usually a long tenured GM.
True. He's basically the owner, though. So, to get back to your favorite subject, though, coaching searches. So Desmond Howard put out a video on social media saying, "Don't be surprised if the Texas job becomes open, because Steve Sarkisian would, go elsewhere, and a lot of people believe he'd be back in the NFL, or he's been an offensive coordinator before, and maybe he would take one of the NFL jobs." And Sarkisian was not a fan of that. He had a rebuttal where he came out guns a-blazing and was just like, if you got any question about me and where I'm at and blah, blah, hey, you come speak to me. Chris Elkani, our athletic director. Chris Elkani actually quote tweeted the Desmond Howard tweet and said, "This is news to me. Thanks for the insight," about Steve Sarkisian. So he has tried to shut down all of the, potential NFL rumors for him. I believe, I don't know if he said all the clowns or bozos out there with the information. I don't know where they get it. But Steve Sarkisian says he's staying put at Texas because if he didn't, if that is, something where he's trying to have a smoke, if that job comes open, my God. You imagine having Texas, LSU, Florida, Auburn, Penn State all open at the same time.
I know. Lane's ex-wife and kids will be on another plane.
Oh, you think they'll give their date of birth and their socials again of who all was on the plane?
Tail numbers.
My goodness.
They better boost up that server that runs that flight tracking website. You can't crash again. We got coaching searches are just starting to heat up.
What if it's
a lot of flight tracking left in this season?
What if it's John Summerall?
To what?
You don't have
to LSU?
He wouldn't be on a flight, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, just drive.
I mean, it's
just
an hour.
Yeah.
That's the real question.
Car watch.
If they go talk to John Summerall, would they still get on a plane?
I think you go down there.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just go down there.
You get in the car.
Hey, we'll send a bus for you, John.
Go down the interstate.
We'll send you a Sprinter van.
Yeah, no, you take the nice Sprinter van. You don't just take your
nice
car.
One.
Yeah, you get a driver.
With a bathroom in it. That's more of the RV type.
It'd be a restroom. Nice one. Be a restroom. There's not a bath in there.
Oh, God. A water closet.
So that way, the flight tracker website wouldn't even know.
Still not a lot of people talking about Blake Baker. We've just stopped talking about Kelvin Shepard.
Go ahead.
Well, I think they would both be really good options.
Look, the two names that you just said, I am never going to say they can't do something.
No doubt.
I think our listeners know how we feel about those two. I almost said young men because I'm old.
Young lads.
Yeah, but they're full-grown adults.
They are full-grown adults.
We feel strongly about both those guys, and so that's another thing that you really have to take into account. what do you value? Are you valuing the resume? Are you valuing what you're looking for? Because those can be two different things. Now, if you find somebody with both, that's utopia. That's what you try to get to. It doesn't always happen in coaching searches. Sometimes you do have to take a chance. Sometimes you do have to go out on a limb a little bit, right? You got to get into some murky water, if you will. So that, like, the committee that's put together, like, that's what they have to, in my opinion, establish from the very get-go. What are we looking for? What are we trying to get the guy with the resume? And look, you just had a guy with a pretty good one. Or are we trying to get a guy, we're trying to, like, literally find, like, the one person that exists that can give us both? Or are we looking for somebody that has incredible potential that fits everything that we need and checks every box that we have here? Like, those are, like, that has to be defined, in my opinion, like, from the very get-go. And then, look, if you have to alter off of that, then you make an audible off of that.
Yeah. And, like, always, there's a counter argument to everything. There is a devil's advocate to every argument or person you're going to have. Like, you keep getting hit with a stat on Drink. What's the stat? To say it. You got it memorized.
The one with who, Drink?
Yeah.
0-16 against SEC teams with over 500 record, I believe, is
0-16.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Lane Kiffin. So someone said it in the chat earlier. I don't remember who it is. I apologize, but I just looked it up again to confirm it because I was like, well, Lane Kiffin's 11-24 versus top 25 opponents. Like, so you can give all the stats you want. There's coaches with good records. There's coaches, some years are good, some years are bad. Like, you got to look at the overall body of work and their game management, their whether the way they lead a group of men, what they've done at a particular school. And I don't think we would look at Eli or Lane Kiffin and say they hadn't been successful just because they got these losing records against a certain type of opponent. And you can hand pick, you can cherry pick stats and different guys against top 5. I mean, we've given the stat.
I bet Brian Kelly's was really good.
I bet Brian Kelly's was incredible.
Yeah.
And we've given the stat about, like, Jeff Brom at Purdue and Louisville, I think, is 4-1 versus top 5 opponents.
Really good against top 5 opponents and always loses to an unranked team.
So instead of saying, like, the good part, you could be like, well, he's 3-25 against top 25, and that's not out of the top 5 or whatever. I don't know. You can cherry pick stuff all you want.
Yeah.
It's all about finding personality. It's all about finding a genuine person, someone that can lead a room, someone that can attract recruits, not only in the state of Louisiana, but the people that are already wearing an LSU helmet. It's about bringing excitement, and certainly the guys that we're all talking about can do it, but certainly Blake Baker and Kelvin Shepherd could do that part as well. Now, being a head coach, they've never done it before, so that's a big question mark. So I understand the fan that's like, LSU is a top job in the country. We deserve somebody with that experience. I get that, but that's not to say that if you are good at the process of finding a coach, it's like being a good recruiter. Like, if you can find that person that you believe can do the job of head coach, even though he doesn't have that head coaching experience, if you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that a guy like Blake Baker, that a guy like Kelvin Shepherd can step in and solidify one side of the team, offense or defense, and put good people around you and lead men and get the best out of a human being every single week. When a guy's not feeling great, can you still get the best out of him?
Yeah.
Can you lead a group full of people? Can you talk to boosters? And can you get money from all people from around the state and alumni that want to come back? Can you get that money? Can you secure all the people around you? Like, there's a lot to navigate. But if you believe that that's that guy and you're hiring, and if you're Verge or if you're the committee or whatever, and you feel strongly about somebody that's not currently a head coach, I'm all in with that.
Yeah.
I can get behind that if you give me good reasons why you make that decision.
Yep, I am right there with you. I think that you do have to lay out every plan. You've had time. You've had extra time. You have to lay it all out. And then as a committee, 5, 6 members, however many people are in that room, you have got to figure out, here is what we're looking for. And when you start talking about people, how many of these boxes do they check? How many do we still have question marks about, right? And that's why I do really, really appreciate the fact that you have an athletic director that does understand this place probably as well as anybody, right? And I know this is Verge's first time to be an athletic director, but in this instance, in this coaching hire. The man played for LSU football. He's from Louisiana. He's been here for 30 years in different capacity. Like, you don't think that Verge knows what a successful LSU football coach looks like?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's seen good, he's seen bad, he's seen everywhere in between. So, like, with Verge leading it, and then you have a committee, and you've got other, guys that have played LSU football that are on this committee. Once you define it, because, again, I think he's a great person to define what it is, then you attack it with, like, your full force.
Yep.
But I think defining what you're looking for first is very important.
In anything in life, whether you're hiring a head coach or you're hiring an accountant, you're hiring whatever it is, defining what you're looking for is priority number one. So if they can do that, and like you said, thank God for Verge. I mean, how many people with the climate of what was happening politically and around the LSU, firing of Brian Kelly, the firing of Scott Woodward, with the governor comments, like, what decent athletic director was choosing to come to LSU outside of this program? So thank God we had a very capable, smart, loyal person in our own backyard right here to take that job. So let's just we're all cheering for Verge, we're all cheering for the committee, and we'll hope they get it right. So nobody knows. It's all speculation, so we can keep beating a dead horse over everything, and it's fun to do. It's fun to speculate. It's fun to guess, but it's just like guessing the weather right now. So
yeah. Inside the chat, Joe says, y'all said the same thing about Dave Aranda. Now look at him. I don't know if he's talking to us or the chat. I hadn't really been able to keep up. I love Dave.
Mm-hmm.
I think Dave's a great human being, and he's a very, very good defensive play caller. Dave's personality and being a head coach was always something that was questioned.
Yep.
Dave and Blake don't have the same personality. Dave and Kelvin don't have the same personality, to say the least.
Yep.
Like, when I talked to Dave Aranda, like, I interviewed him like 3-4 weeks ago, and every time I do, I'm like, man, I don't know what he just said. It sounded really smart. I don't follow what he's just said. It sounded good. I don't really know. Just a very deep thinker. And
here's the deal, like, with that type of personality, like, you got to be a little bit more. You got to be a little bit more outgoing. You got to be a little bit more excited. And you can't fake energy. You can't fake authenticism. Authenticism. Yep, there, we nailed it. Third time's a charm.
Wait,
you can't fake all that stuff.
Brain bleed. What?
I know. You can't fake being authentic, is what I'm saying. Okay. All right. So, like, Dave, like, he would
is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. I think we're saying it right.
No, don't group me with what you're trying to say.
You can't fake that stuff, right? So, like, Dave would always, like, you have to be a little bit more energetic. Well, like, Blake's got that. He might even have, like, too much of it, like doing push-ups and stuff because he dropped, like, interception attempts on the sideline during practice. He might have to, like, pull all that back a little bit.
He wears cleats to practice.
He might have to pull all that, but it's easier to pull back on that than have to, like, go out there and fake that energy. Well, he's got that in spades. Authenticism.
Oh, my God. You are – I'm about to pull a Billy Madison on you if you don't stop.
I think authenticism's right.
That's not a real – that's
authenticity? I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, please do. Please do. We are all now dumber for hearing you.
It's a word. Excuse me. Authenticism. Excuse me for knowing the English language perfectly.
I can't wait to get that definition when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
Nailed it, dude.
Go to Russell Pools. Go to RussellPools.com. Check out a gallery of work. Check out a full list of services from the beginning, the build, the end, everywhere in between, and afterwards as well. Russell Pools is the only company that you need to work with. A full gallery of work right there on their homepage. Financing options as well. Look, you've been dreaming about this for your entire life, and so when you're dreaming of something that long, make sure that it gets done the way you want it, and it's exactly what you get over at RussellPools.com.
You want maybe a heated pool? You want an infinity edge? Maybe a little fire feature.
What if I want a kidney-shaped pool?
You want a kidney shape?
I want to be boring.
It's going to be the best darn kidney-shaped pool you've ever seen in your life. Or maybe you want a hot tub. Can I get a hot tub, somebody? Whatever it is, make sure you're visiting RussellPools.com and working with Russell Pools. We're about to get ours started over at the Flynn fam and cannot wait. So if you've been wanting to pull the trigger on a pool, make sure, do not hesitate. Give them a call and get that conversation started. RussellPools.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even JB could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of JB Falgout.
This menu is a masterpiece, delivers every time.
This is the worst party ever. Raisin Cane's!
Let's go!
The party is saved!
Peter, Mr. Billingsley.
Celebrate the holidays with Raisin Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Join us for Friday's AFR live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. We'll have craft cocktails and, of course, a fine premium cigar. Friday's AFR, presented by Sagamore Spirit.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely.
Tell by my attitude that I most definitely from.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Go ahead, Matt.
Go ahead, what?
You said you...
Talking about how right I was?
Yeah, go ahead.
About authenticism being a real word?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. It is a belief in authenticity, okay? The belief in the superiority of the authentic over the inauthentic, or a commitment to being true to one's own values, beliefs, and personality. Authenticism. It's a great word. And I tried to type it in the chat. Autocorrect did try to change it, but Google confirms it's a word. Now, I also said authentism. Don't believe that one's a word. Let's check that one out.
Yeah, well, as many as you tried to say to get there, like, you eventually said a word, I'm sure.
It's like that scene in Finding Nemo where the teacher's like, yeah, don't hurt yourself, kid.
Yeah.
I hurt my brain a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you come to this show to get a better grasp of the English language, probably not the show for you. Go check out another podcast or something.
Yeah.
After the show, of course. So, sorry, but not sorry. Authenticism. Use it. It's your SAT vocabulary word of the day. Did you see the story about CeeDee Lamb?
I did not.
Well, Monday morning, they played Monday night. They were in Las Vegas. Las Vegas, famously known for partying. He was seen throwing up, I think, in the lobby the morning of their game on Monday night. I don't know if he had a stomach bug at all. Not sure. So we kind of asked the question yesterday, I think, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens both had to sit on the bench for the entire first drive of the game. So
what real discipline that is.
Yeah, we'll show you. Well, that's what, like, that goes to show you that life isn't fair. Sometimes people used to get mad, like when they were like they were on the practice squad or like a special team or something like that. If you missed a meeting or you're late to a meeting, like sometimes you get cut for that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get real disciplined. Well, if you're starting quarterback or somebody or a star player is late for a meeting, it's just like, hey man, try to show up on time, and then people are like, that's not fair, that's not fair. Well, yeah, of course it's not fair. Like, you're not that guy. Sorry, be better. You can be late to a meeting every now and then. Well, you can get a touch of Vegas and kind of maybe go out and miss a curfew, be late, maybe throw up in the lobby the morning of your game, Monday Night Football game.
Yeah.
Because, heck, you got, 11 hours, 10 hours to shake it off.
Yeah.
And then you can go out and, catch for 80 yards in the game,
you know
and George
what?
Pickens can catch for 150 in a
right,
game. So
they dominated the game. So it's kind of like you made me go out the Thursday before the Florida game. Had a pretty good day that day.
That's right.
So
That's right.
Maybe we're onto something here.
I had a buddy of mine that was same buddy I talked about, who's a fourth rounder. He was, 10, 11-year player, played 5 or 6 Pro Bowls, whatever, all pro, right guard. And we would go out every Friday night to a local establishment and, have some Dos Equis. Have a couple of adult bevies.
Yeah.
And sometimes had more than most people should. So it happens, okay? It happens every now and then, and he would always have a good game. Yeah. And then we didn't go out one time. It was like second year, and in the second year, maybe it was his third year playing. It was the first time we never did it on Friday, and he gave up his first sack of his career.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, not doing that again.
Yeah. Making sure beers get deleted.
Yeah, we're eating lots of them.
It's funny that that's a football mindset to like CeeDee Lamb if he was out in Vegas, whatever. Like, we're grown adults that still have bet check on every road game that we were ever on. We have bet check. Like, when I tell my MLB, NBA friends that, like, when I was playing, they're like, wait a minute, what?
Right.
They're like, wait, as professionals, y'all have bed check. Like, people come and check your rooms. I'm like, yeah. Like, that's not normal. I was like, y'all don't have that in baseball? They're like, no. Like, what? They're like, we get to the city, we do whatever we want. We get ourselves to the game and we play, and then we do whatever we want. I'm like, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to be somewhere. Like, we had security outside of every hotel. Like, you couldn't leave. And they literally knock on your door and check to make sure, like, as a 30-year-old grown man, that you're in for the night.
Yep.
They're like, no, we don't have anything like that.
Wild.
Matt, I don't even think they have that, like, in college baseball.
Yeah, that's wild. Were you ever on a team that they gave you in the team dining the night before game? They had beers there for you.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a couple. Yeah, we could put down a couple. It was good antioxidants.
Yeah, it wasn't like if we were on the road, and we took a lot of obviously long trips because we were on the West Coast. If we went anywhere that was like we go on Friday, then the Friday night snack we would. Yeah.
Well, we would go and we would do. So you go on an away game and you're free until like 8 or 9 at night. So you get there at 3, 4, whatever in the afternoon, kind of depending on the length of the flight. And so we would always go, the linemen and quarterbacks, running backs, we'd all go to dinner, and that's where you would famously go get a big steak dinner, and you play like credit card roulette. So like or rookies would get stuck with a huge bill or whatever. Yeah. It's usually the night before, and it's not a big deal. It's like you go and order a couple bottles of wine, you enjoy yourself or whatever, and then you go play a game the next day. It's a little bit different. I mean, you're grown men at that point.
See, we took a lot of 2-day trips, and so we always had Friday night to go.
Oh yeah, okay.
Enjoy it a little bit more than a Saturday trip. They're in the middle of the country.
To your point, like baseball players, like if you're a pitcher or something, like I knew of a lot of pitchers that they would have condos in the cities that were in their. Is it a division?
Yeah.
What Like in their fort, like the teams they played a lot, they'd have condos in the downtown of that area because they're pitchers. They're working like one day out of a 3-game series or whatever. So they have their own condos at like 3 or 4 different cities.
Yeah, we had a pitcher for the Padres that had the same thing. He had one in Denver, one in San Francisco. I don't think he had one in Arizona, but he had one in those 2 cities.
Right.
Like he had a place, and he's like, yeah, I mean, I'm there all the time, but I don't ever do anything. Yeah. Like chances are, like I'm not even gonna pitch in the series.
Yeah, I'm also 30.
True.
Don't want a bed check. Yeah, can you imagine having to like check 42-year-old or 41-year-old Aaron Rodgers? Hey, you in here?
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hey, A-Rod.
I know I'm 28. Checking on you. You're alone in there, aren't you?
All right, you're alone in there. All right, go to GoTommies.com, G-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com. When you go there, you'll clearly see the difference. Tommies windows, doors, and siding. Have them come and work on your next project. Check out a gallery of work, testimonials from past clients. Check the banners they hang every single year. All they do is stack awards over at Tommies windows, doors, and siding. Go to GoTommies, G-E-A-U-X, Tommies with a Y.com. All right, we will be back answering your questions. I'll ask the bench when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to BoudreauxElectrical.com. Remember, you can get the Boudreaux's Boost right there on the homepage of BoudreauxElectrical.com. On the North Shore in the greater Baton Rouge area, they can help you out. I mean, what better gift for the holidays than getting a whole home generator? It is the ultimate peace of mind. You never have to worry again if the power goes out. Hey, if you're hosting the holidays, you think you want your father-in-law judging you because your power went out and you don't have a whole home generator? No, you don't want that. So go to BoudreauxElectrical.com today.
Yeah, I knew you weren't good enough for my baby. We're all here. You got the power up? I don't think so. You want to be the envy. You want to be the envy of your neighborhood. Keep the lights on when the power goes out. We know what happens here in Louisiana. We get crazy weather. You never know what to expect. Last year we had 12 inches of snow. We got hurricane season. We got winter coming up. What better gift to give your family this holiday than a little peace of mind? So go to BoudreauxElectrical.com.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Family owned and community driven.
Service Chevrolet Cadillac, a legacy you can trust since 1972. Service Chevrolet Cadillac, our family serving your family.
For over 50 years.
At Luba Workers' Comp, our journey began over 30 years ago with a simple belief: our clients come first.
At Luba, our business has always been focused on people, not policies.
Through every success and challenge, we've continued to grow because we've stayed true to our values, committed to providing you with genuine dependability.
Because your well-being is more than a priority. It's our purpose.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient. And you will have your pool in no time.
You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. You gotta believe in a dream. Believe. Getting born in the state of Mississippi. Papa was a copper and the mama was a hippie. In Alabama, she was swinging.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in, OTB.
God,
can we get the internet
what are
fixed,
we
my
doing?
guy? Good Lord, dude.
God.
All you do is push a button. Push a button, man. God.
You got one job.
We're kidding. We love you.
Just
buddy.
kidding. You got lots of jobs.
Yeah, you got a lot of jobs, and the internet's not working. It's okay, though. Downtown Baton Rouge, you're getting an upgrade, a major upgrade. The brand new Bally's Casino and Hotel. It is soon to open, and, man, we cannot wait. Enjoy over 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style action. The Dining Depot has 5 incredible restaurants. You've got the DraftKings Sportsbook. You've got Pelican Pins, the bowling alley right there. Man, you got the bars, Embers Casino Bar. You've got a brand new, state-of-the-art, renovated 10-story Bally's Hotel with luxury suites and VIP lounge overlooking the city. You can follow at Bally's Baton Rouge on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest updates. And trust me when I say you'll be blown away when you remember what it used to look like to what it looks like now.
Yeah, it's wild. Can't wait to get back.
All right, let's get to.
I got a good little ask the bench here.
Okay, yeah, go ahead because I don't have internet.
Yeah, if you could play any marching band instrument, if you could play it if you could play any marching band instrument well, what would it be?
Marching band instrument well, I mean tuba.
You said tuba?
Tuba looks. Yeah, tuba looks awesome.
Be sweet.
Yeah, you get some workout
Not the
into
Yaz flute.
When you're working like the tuba, like when you're carrying it, like it's a workout as well. It's one of those double dip type situations.
I would definitely be on the drum line. I like that one that has like the 4 or 5 drums, like you carry it over your shoulders. I don't even know if LSU does that one. That has like the different ones.
Yeah.
I remember that one, but that was sweet. I've
sure
always
they
wanted to
do.
be able to drum roll too. I can't do a drum roll, but I've never tried it on a real professional grade drum. Be sick though.
You can imagine what it'd be like if you did, though.
Yep. I asked the bench, has Joe Brady ever said anything about coming back to college? Because has he ever said anything? Because he's still number 2 on the list, the odds list. He's like plus 450, and Lane Kiffin's plus 300 right now.
No, he is not.
Remember that one day that Saban was 2-1?
Yep. That's fun. That's fun. 24 hours.
What a day.
Yeah. Again, I would take the betting odds with a grain of salt.
Yeah, for sure. Dillingham's not even on the betting odds.
No?
Not the ones that I saw, at least.
Man, well, that means it can't happen.
Can't happen.
It can happen.
Ask the bench, pumpkin or pecan pie?
Both.
Okay, mix them up.
No, just give me, I'm not going to turn down either one.
All right. I'm going to say neither.
What?
Not a pie guy. Hit me up with some cake. Hit me up with some brownies, some chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
I'm a basic B when it comes to desserts.
Yeah, you
pies,
are.
I don't think so.
That is a bad
And also
take.
keep warm fruit away from me.
That is a bad.
Cherry pies, nope.
Cherry
Apple
pies
pie,
are so
nope.
good. With a scoop
I
of
want
vanilla ice cream.
Warm fruit, nope. Sorry.
Yeah, well, you
Deserves
suck.
to be eaten like God made it.
Off the bench.
All right, Campus Federal Credit Union, proudly LSU founded and Louisiana focused, born right on the LSU campus. Back in, guess what year, Matthew? 1934. No
You
way
didn't even give
got
me a
that.
chance
No
to
way.
guess.
That Tiger Spirit still drives everything they do with more than 44,000 members and 11 locations across Baton Rouge, New Orleans, Shreveport. Campus Federal is your trusted financial partner for every stage of life. At Campus Federal, you're not just a member, you're part of the legacy. You can learn more at campusfederal.org.
That's right, Campus Federal Credit Union. You're not just another customer. You're part of a Louisiana-grown family that's been serving our community for over 85 years. From students just starting out to families buying their dream home, small business owners growing right here in Baton Rouge. Campus Federal has always been here to help our neighbors thrive. So if you're ready to cut out those big old national banks that don't really care, go check them out. Go visit a Campus Federal branch today or visit them at campusfederal.org.
With all the delicious chicken finger options, it was an impossible decision.
How about a box combo? Good. Now what can I get for you?
No, I want a Caniac combo with extra cane sauce, no slaw, 2 extra toast, and a half sweet tea, half lemonade.
Celebrate the holidays with Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Every winner knows a great play starts with a solid game plan and the right team by your side. At Sunshine, we're here to keep your operation running strong. From tractors to harvesters, we've got the John Deere equipment you need to tackle every job with confidence. Because when the work's done right, there's more time for the things that matter, like cheering on your favorite team. Make Sunshine Quality Solutions part of your playbook this season and learn more about what it means to be powered by Sunshine at sunequip.com.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.